How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Big Six. Like, hype, subscribe to all of that. Individual channels in the description below. We're back again, people. So hopefully you're good. Over 1.2k in the building. So let's get to 500 likes nice and early. 1,000 likes after that. If you're watching it post, let's see what we can get to. Like, hype, do all of that stuff. And yeah, big up Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse in the building again. What are we saying? Are we all good? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Are you back, Tobes? Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We've got quite a bit to talk about. I can't lie to you. He's smiling already. We've got quite a bit to talk about. European action, some surprises, some big results as well, and a big game on the weekend, made bigger by, I think, the European games too, in my opinion.
One of the best nights, I can't lie, in Champions League. I can remember.
What?
Yeah.
Matisse said the same thing, I think, in his
What do you mean, man?
It was ridiculous.
Just because yours is depressing, you know what I mean, over there in Merseyside.
Best nights. Tobes, are you listening? It's one of the best nights in the Champions League history. Like what?
Yeah, like one of the, I'm not saying the history, but I'm saying one of the best.
Because you ain't been watching Champions League for the last decade or so, because your team ain't.
I watch it every year.
Please don't talk about being one of the best nights in Champions League history.
It was like entertainment value.
Have you forgotten last season's Inter Milan versus Barcelona tie?
We're not talking about individual games. We're talking about the whole night.
No, I'm just going on. I finished my statement. Why have you bought
no, because you're confused and you're
you're confused
because you was on the end of a spanking. You wanna now try and pretend like as if we're meant to not respect the night.
Absolutely. I was about to go on to the other games in that same game week.
So Saeed's point is, for the night, it was one of the best Champions League nights.
I know your points. I know.
So why do you disagree?
I just for the very reason
he's a bit older though, isn't he? So he has seen a little bit. I mean, I'm the same. I didn't get. It was a mad night.
How old he is?
It was a mad night, but it wasn't like.
Come on, Steve, man.
The best nights in Champions League history. What?
Yeah,
I didn't put words into my mouth. I didn't say history. I said one of the best nights I can remember.
When you think about it, bro, what? Arsenal 3, Bayern 1. PSV 4, Liverpool 1. PSG 5, Tottenham 3. Mbappe scored 4 goals.
Exactly.
4-3 away from Olympiac. There was
keep going.
But because these men are old.
2-1.
In the last minute, by the way, in the last minute, even in the earlier kickoffs,
notice it's the young lad and the lad who hasn't won the Champions League.
Okay,
oh my
God. Because these men are old. Because these men are old, they're trying to pretend.
Lads who haven't seen much. You know, here's what it is.
Yeah. Even in the early kickoffs, there was goals as well. You know what I mean?
You might not have had much excitement in your life, so it probably was exciting, but I don't get excited by that.
So two losers disagree.
Two losers. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know you're not very young and that, but get out there, go and see some women. You know what I mean? Go and do some naughty things. You know what I mean? And broaden your horizons. Stop riding around on bicycles in Copenhagen and get to the brass house.
Listen, I've had a very good life. I've had some very good experiences.
That is the most.
Just because I didn't decide to get pissed off in the pub, and I can actually remember the trip. Because I didn't get pissed up in the pub, and you don't even drink, so I don't know why you're recommending for me to go to the pub anyway. But I remember the trip. I remember every single
memorable night at Stamford Bridge you've missed because you sat in that room.
No, I've been to loads of memorable nights, but now I'm having them here. But you know, again, listen, you guys can lash out. You can lash out and cry and whinge as much as you want. I know why Tobes is smiling after selling his Champions League final ticket, but at the end of the day, wipe that smile off your face.
Cussing you. I wasn't even smiling because he was cussing me.
Don't smile when he's cussing me. Don't
I was smiling. I was smiling at his.
Giving him fatherly advice.
You're so insecure. You're so rattled and insecure that you want to just take.
Three losers are piping up, right?
It's mad
because they've all had their asses slapped. And they're lashing out. They're on the defensive. They're reflecting. Oh, we're talking about bike riding today. We're talking about 1954 back in the Champions League.
He just said 3 losers. So now I've got to step in and I've got to shut you up because when you said it was one of the most entertaining nights, did you hear any objections from me?
Listen,
I don't know why
I'm addressing the objections. Right? I'm addressing the objections.
Toby, I didn't disagree with the entertainment. Toby, I didn't agree.
You're rattled. Steve has rattled you, and now you're trying to just fire off shots
playing
everywhere.
a great
you know, like that
game.
blind. You know that blind meme, that blind guy who's shooting, and he's just like, that's what you're doing. Because Steve's got in your head already. It's 4 minutes in, Steve's got in your head already. Man.
Turkish said it was one of the most memorable games.
Today's about you, brother. Today's about you. Don't let Steve rattle you.
No, we gonna get to the game. I just made. It shouldn't even be a big statement. Like,
it's not even a big deal.
Exactly. I just wanted to.
Can we start again?
I agree.
Okay, we start.
What GRIZZ is doing, yeah, and I know what he's trying to do, yeah, and you're gonna play me, yeah. You wanna gaslight everyone, yeah. 2 minutes in, so we don't talk about Liverpool football.
Okay.
I know your tactics, GRIZZ, yeah. So don't you try it with me, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, because we gonna get to your football. Hey, we're gonna start the show, but you don't need to put me. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna speak, and you're gonna listen. Yeah, are you hearing me? I said a statement. It didn't need you to butt me and say, oh, it wasn't that great. Yes, it was. There was a lot of goals. There's a lot of drama. And that's what it was. And we go discuss it because it's the Big Six. How about that?
I agree
that's
with
it.
I like that. That's top.
I agree.
Yeah, bro, what you mean, man? Like, what you mean it was a good night?
No,
of course it was a good night.
Let me start the show.
I'm sick of you, man. I'm actually sick of you, GRIZZ, man. You GRIZZ lying me. This week, yeah, I've been rattled a lot, man. And I don't need you, yeah, rattling me, bro, yeah? I've had a woman in the car park, yeah? I've had some guy comparing Arteta to Amarin, and I don't need you, yeah, to be talking about gaslighting and all that, mate. So I've had enough.
Okay.
Don't test me.
Okay, we're going to start the show. If you use the same words Turkish used, as in memorable, I wouldn't have argued. And
I didn't say history, though. Why did you put history there?
You said one of the greatest nights. That's why I disagree with.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I find it funny that GRIZZ is the one who loves making sweeping statements. He has made so many sweeping statements, but I find that you're so Why are you so bothered by them saying this is one of the best?
You mean? It's a new. I've changed.
It's not. You haven't changed.
Why can't I change? What can't I change?
You can change. I'm saying you haven't.
I've changed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh man,
we're just grumpy, innit? Grumpy, old and ill.
No, I hear it.
I've changed.
I'm learning to understand people. So that's good.
I've changed.
Yeah.
Not handling the poor form very well, are they, Saeed?
No, they're not. But we gonna talk. But big up everyone, man. Sorry, we've waffled for 8 minutes. But yeah,
it happens, man. It's part of the intro. You know, now we get into it, people. Hopefully we're on 1,000 likes now. We deserve it. 8 minutes. Who else starts a show like that? But yeah, part of that memorable / great night or nights in the Champions League were owned by Chelsea and Arsenal. Big wins in their own right. Barcelona 3-0, Chelsea. Bayern Munich 3-1, Arsenal. And now we meet on Sunday. 6 points adrift of each other, first versus second. It's set up to be the biggest Arsenal-Chelsea game for probably since the FA Cup final, right?
Yeah, I would go along with that because I don't think we've ever been competing in the league at the same time in recent years. So
even in the league, it's probably FA Cup aside or Europa League aside, in the league, it's the biggest for probably a lot longer.
Yeah. Because
probably like 2013, that was the last time you lot were actually going for 2013, 2014 when you were going for a title.
Yeah, when Tuchel was there, it was very early in Arteta's stint, wasn't it? Was it even Arteta? Was that overlapped? I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah,
it was Arteta. It was Arteta.
Yeah. So that was very early in. So,
but yeah, we're here, Matisse, man. I mean, you was already going into that direction, but the Barca win, big win. You probably want to touch on that first, and then I'll touch on the Bayern Munich game, and then we'll get into the Big Six game. The mob. What are you saying, Alpha?
No, this is nice. You know, we don't usually start with my team. We usually leave them till last. It's nice to begin with this. I thought we'd start with the losers, but it's fine.
When you're playing the favorites, this is what happens, bro. So either take advantage of it and do something Sunday, or you'll be waiting a long time for this again.
And that right there is why we have to win that game. But hey, we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, listen, Barcelona, man, fair play to Maresca, because we're all thinking about the lineups and what is he going to do, and this guy doesn't even start a striker. He leaves them all on the bench, all three of them, None of them have been in form, I would say, in the recent months, weeks, injuries, lack of game time, lack of shots, whatever it is. So he's got Neto up front, and we absolutely pressed them to oblivion and just bullied them. They didn't get no joy in midfield. De Jong, I think they had Eric Garcia in there, which I couldn't quite believe. I thought it was a different Garcia. Then when I heard it was the centre-back, I said, raw, this is peak. And they really missed Pedri. But listen, we didn't have Palmer. So, you know, there was a couple injuries on both sides, but we did blame them. We did blame them. And yeah, they got a man sent off due to our great play. We were already creating chances by then. We were already having offside goals disallowed, very tight calls, but it is what it is. Their line is very good. And we limited them. You know, Yamal didn't really get any joy. He had like one scuff shot. Cucurella did a great job. Lewandowski didn't really have no shots that I can remember. Torres missed a sitter, should have scored. And we were brilliant, man. Gusto, James, Enzo was brilliant this game. Gets so much stick, gets so much shit, but when he does turn it on, it's always big performances. This is why I rate my midfield so highly, because even when Andre Santos came on at halftime, he was brilliant, intercepting, tackling, starting the press, as he did at the weekend. Caicedo cruising, didn't even have to get out of second gear. That's a coasting performance for him. And Esteval, I mean, boy. Boy. This kid, I don't even think that was his best game in terms of like 0 to 90 or 0 to 85. Like, he's had better games in terms of constantly doing a madness. But that's the level he's set, where he doesn't even need to be having his best game to go and do that against Barcelona when it's literally star boy for star boy. This guy dribbles past two free players using both feet. Even as a left footer, he's not shy to use his right foot with his touches, with his cutbacks, with his shooting. Absolutely roofs it. And Garcia, I think he's highly rated in Spain. You know, he got Player of the Year for Espanyol. We've been hearing a lot about him. Couldn't do nothing about it. And we honestly could have beaten them 5 or 6, to be honest. We had other chances we didn't take. We had bare offsides as well. Goals disallowed. And yeah, the defense, fair play to everyone in defense as well, because that's the only part of the team coming into this game I was concerned about. I knew we were going to score goals. I said like 3-2 or something. I knew he was going to score goals. We know that Barcelona's high line is crazy. They conceded 3 goals to Club Brugge, conceding goals against Celta Vigo and all these teams. But I just didn't know about the centre-backs. But fair play to Chalobah, Fofana. They were excellent. So listen, we needed that, man. We need to get ourselves back in a high. I think we would be second if we didn't drop points to Karabag. We would be second right now in the league phase. So could, you know, fine margins, but league, Champions League, it's looking good. And that's 9 wins out of the last 11. I think it's like 3 or 4 clean sheets on the trot. Team's building, slowly gathering some momentum. And I'm expecting them to carry that on at the weekend. So, and this is with still some big players to come back from injury, Palmer. So yeah, man, very, very happy. Very, very happy right now. It was one of the very good nights at the Bridge. Atmosphere was apparently on a madness. And obviously Don was there. And it's not revenge for Barcelona because, you know, we kind of got that already with the Drogba thing, but that goes way back. So anytime you slap up Barcelona at the Bridge in a classic, you take it. You absolutely take it.
Everything's actually lined up for this, because you see what you just said about that your game. Could say the same about ours in a slightly different way. We should have 5-6-1 them in the end. You know, in that second half, we had so many chances to bury them and you know, and put them away. In the end, we did. But we're talking about Bayern and Barcelona here. You know, this is European juggernauts. We've both smoked them leading up to this man of the matches. Caicedo, Declan Rice. You know, that Reece James Timber in form. Esteval, there's a little something there. Madueke, there's a little something there. Whether he starts or not, I don't know. There's a lot on this game. I can't lie to you. I watched your game, and you're right, Tobias. Regardless of, you know, banter aside and all that, you probably should have been 2-3 up before the red card. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here and act like the red card was the reason you actually smoked them. You was all over them, and that's why the red card happened, because the pressure was, you know, it was wave after wave. So it was impressive. It was impressive. I can't lie to you.
It was very impressive. The Chelsea win, and Esteval. First time I really focused on him. I know Matisse has been talking about him, and yeah, he's the truth. Matisse, everything that he said about him is spot on. The way he described him, he is. What do you call it? A wonder kid. They call him.
Yeah.
He's a wonder kid.
Yeah.
And it was mad that he was on the same pitch as Lamine Yamal as well. Because I know he didn't have the greatest of games, but you could see Lamine Yamal, like, you know, he's on the verge of greatness already. And that's saying something at a young age. But the Arsenal performance, the Arsenal game, Turkish, yeah, man. that was a statement and a half, because undoubtedly the two best teams in Europe.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. But and they scored a brilliant goal. I mean, that pass from Kimmich.
It was a perfect goal. That's all they had.
It was PlayStation, you know, like we used to play. But
when it lands.
You know how we scored some great goals. You know, the
Mm.
switch from Matisse over to you, and then SAEED with the, you know, it reminded us of some of the football that we played. Yeah, I'm joking, SAEED. But yeah, Turkish Arsenal were good, man. Were good. And Declan Rice performance. I don't want to start a new debate. You know what I mean? You know where I'm going with this debate, but yeah, Declan Rice, people asking him to turn up in big games or dominate big games. I thought he was a dominator on that football pitch, man. He was the enforcer, pressing, creating, power running, off the ball, on the ball. And Arsenal deserved it in the end. Bayern had a good first half, but by the end of the game,
a lot of the ball, but
yeah,
nothing really created.
Not about good half. Like, you know, when you go away from Europe in a big Champions League game, at a rivals game, you want to control proceedings, and they control proceedings. But in the second half, Arsenal revved it up a bit, man. And yeah, it sets up the game on Sunday. Mad. Because Chelsea was super impressive as well. I mean, Barcelona were lacking a few players, Pedro, Gavi, Rafinha, to name a few. But sets it up so good on Sunday. So good.
Physically, both our teams killed them on the press.
That's what I was saying, man.
Like, bro, on the press, it was just like relentless, and it was like man to man for the Arsenal game, Bayern man to man marking in that game, and then our game, like I said, they just got bullied a bit in midfield. So I don't think some of these teams, bro, I don't know. It's interesting because when you hear their names, you think raw, untouchable. But when I look at the lineup, sometimes I do think defensively, there's definitely always holes to be got at in these teams. PSG obviously will get onto them. Defensively, shocking against Spurs as well. So yeah, man, it's good to see because
if you actually look at the Champions League now, yeah, you can't call. It's not like where you could say maybe one of 6 teams could win it. 6 teams could win it. I think Barcelona, you've just done absolutely killed them. Bayern Munich, I think, will come back. Arsenal look the strongest. You look at Real Madrid, the drawing at weekend to Elche. But you know what I mean? So Paris Saint-Germain have got holes there. So I feel like this season, especially in Europe, it's if someone takes that serious, like you're saying, grabs that, someone's going to run away with it, because I can't.
The only thing is, we see this last season, though, innit? We see this last season where
with Paris. I mean, if City were 2-0 up in Paris last year, if we'd have won that game there
you go. Yeah, I know.
So you do expect that end of season push. Plus, you got January to strengthen and that. But at the minute, you look around it, and like Matisse was saying, it's like some of the lineups that you see, and you're thinking, really, should he really be playing there? But Chelsea deserved it. I mean, Esteval, I said it last season on here that I thought when Chelsea got them players, they might be a problem. I didn't think he was going to come till next year. Obviously, I rang Matisse on one of the streams in pre-season after watching him and said, whoa, this guy is a problem. And he is a problem. And they've got to look after him and manage him very well. They don't want to burn him out. So Maresca's got a job there. But I think Maresca's probably one of the best at dealing with the younger players. You know what I mean? I don't think he's under pressure to play him. He's probably going to get frustrated, the kid, because he's going to want to play every week, but it's not the way to do it. And Arsenal was sensational. I watched the game. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a proper game of football. I thought Bayern Munich came to play football. I thought in the early, that young kid, that Leonard Carl, 17-year-old,
he's really good.
He was getting the ball. His first thought was forward all the time. And I thought, and I could even see Arsenal midfielders thinking, hold on a minute, we need to get a grip of him. And they got a grip of him. They scored a good goal, Bayern. But like you say, Arsenal could have won out 4-5-1. And they put a marker down last night, innit? So nobody's going to want to fancy playing them. You know what I mean? And no one's going to want to do that. And like you say, the momentum for me is with Arsenal in the Champions League and the league. And you keep that momentum going, and it's a problem. Even if you're not playing well, but the momentum's, you're still ploughing through it. You don't have to win 4-5-0, 3-0. You're going to have a game where Arsenal probably going to stink the gaff out, but they'll win 1-0. And that's all you need. And Chelsea at the minute, like Matisse said, they're just finding a little bit of form. And GRIZZ mentioned it, the game at weekend's going to be a big one. They both hit the form at the right time. There's no excuses. Matisse will be confident. Turkey should be confident, and I think we just got to sit back and watch it, because at the minute the rest of us are not doing too good.
That Esteval, that Esteval kid he's cold. You know, one of them kids, you see these kids in the Brazilian league and you see their videos and they're always doing crazy things in their videos. But like when you're watching some of, because you know these Chelsea fans, they're always retweeting their kids all the time on social media. But when I was seeing his videos last season, I was like, yo, this doesn't look like some normal, one of these normal regen kids that just get bought randomly for 20, 30 minutes. I said, yo, this kid looks mad. And I agree with Matisse. I think he's actually had better games in the Chelsea shirt than he did in the game against Barcelona. But his ball striking and his quality to protect the ball, to go past two players, bro, he's left-footed. And the way he's levered that ball with his right foot, bro, that's ridiculous. And he scored a similar sort of goal, maybe not with the beating two players, but he scored a similar goal in the Club World Cup. They need to, like, I agree with Steve. They need to manage him well, because if they manage him well, like, they're sitting on a diamond right there. I didn't watch the Arsenal game, but Chelsea, I mean, when I saw that Barcelona midfield in the defense, I was expecting Chelsea to dominate. To dominate that game. I'm not going to lie to you. But I take nothing away from that. I thought Caicedo padlocked Fermin Lopez, and then Frankie de Jong, he got pressed like a pancake, just turning over possession a couple of times. So, yeah, Chelsea, they played well. Arsenal, I didn't watch the game, but I heard they dealt with Bayern Munich in the second half. But for me, on the Champions League point, you're right, it's open, but I want to see how it's going to be when everyone gets their players back, because obviously Chelsea still have Palmer and a few others to come back into the team. Arsenal have Odegaard and a few others to come back into the team. Bayern Munich have Musiala, Diaz, Davies to come back into the team. PSG now, Dembele is coming back into the team, and a few others. Hakimi still needs to come back into the team. So, like Barcelona, Pedri needs to come back into the team. Gavi needs to come back into the team. Rafinha, etc., etc. So, it will be interesting to see how what the gap is between these teams when it gets to the knockout stages, because they'll have more players back fit, and then hopefully we should see a better spectacle.
Yeah,
and do it as well.
Yeah.
That's when it's serious. February, March, when it's knockout stages, that's when the Champions League really gets serious. Home, away.
See the difference now with this Champions League, which, you know, it's a new format. Last year, everyone was a little bit unsure. In the old format, you knew your group, you knew your games, you set it out, you got to the end of it, you had at least 3 games, which is a dead rubber. You could play a shit team, you could play people that are out of form because you didn't care. But now, you take the eye off the ball, and all of a sudden you're looking at that league table. It's changing rapid, so you literally can't do it. Has it added more pressure on the players? I think so. Has it added more pressure on managers to play a certain team? I think so. I mean, our guy, I'll go talk about my manager the other night, but fuck me, man. If anyone's got it wrong in a game like that, I don't know what he's doing. We got Real Madrid. I'd rather have played that team at Real Madrid and got beat 6-0 and took 3 points at home.
Do you lot, like, obviously Chelsea? Are you lot taking them more serious now? That goes to everyone, really, in terms of that.
I just worry about the consistency of Chelsea. I seen it last season. They had the little spurts and fits where you look at them and you know they're a good side, but then all of a sudden they'll go and get beat off Burnley or Brighton or something like that, and then you think, hold on a minute, I thought this was that thing. But it's this, what I'm saying, the consistency. City are exactly the same. I'm not slagging Chelsea for it. We're the same. We can go and win at United, get a point at Arsenal, go and beat Liverpool, lose to Newcastle, lose to Brighton, lose to Tottenham. It's inconsistent. I think the team that can challenge Arsenal's got to be consistent. They've got to put pressure on them. If Arsenal get a free run of it and get 7, 8, 9 clear, that's when it's dangerous, because the squad's that good and big. They can start resting players, 1 or 2 here and there, just chilling out, because they know that they can get the job done. Whereas if you've got pressure on them, they're thinking, hold on a minute, we can't really rest Finger, because if we do and we get caught out there on our neck, do you understand what I'm saying? Liverpool last season, let's be honest, fair play to Slot, but they had a clear run. Arsenal didn't challenge, City didn't challenge, nobody challenged them. And you know the same, Grizz, when you have a clear run, you're sort of relaxed as a fan. We won it one year really clear, and it was like it was just by the time we got to the end of the season when we got the title, it was a bit like after all the madness we'd had before, it was a bit weird, you know what I mean? But someone's got to pull forward, and people were saying it was Liverpool, then they were saying it was City, now they're saying it's Chelsea. Don't be surprised in another 6 games if this changes again, you know?
Yeah. My only concern with Chelsea is the 2 centre-backs. I think that's the key, man. Like, with Arsenal, they can bring in Hikapié, bring in Mascara. Chelsea, even though Fofana, I think he's been good. I can't lie to you. When he's fit, he looks good. I think Chalobah without the dreads, I can't lie to you, looks like a new man.
Chalobah.
Yeah, Chalobah.
He's
I don't know,
in
man.
recent weeks. Even tossing
Chalobah's
against Burnley,
his
he
game.
played well.
Yeah, man.
Chalobah's definitely up to his game.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. But with them, there could be a bozo moment in there. With Arsenal, I don't see that bozo moment. I don't see that kind of like, you know what I mean, bro? Whereas Chelsea, if there's maybe a red card, if there's maybe a lack of discipline involved, that's where I believe Chelsea will be unstuck. Going forward, I still think there's quality there in terms of what they've got in midfield, but it's defensively. I just look at the 2 centre backs. You know what I mean? Sanchez, to be fair, it's been all right, actually. We're not even talking about.
I was going to message Matisse. I was going to say, yo, you've been cussing down this keeper, bro.
Yeah, but he's rightly so.
Rightly so. Rightly so.
Yeah,
his distribution is wicked.
No, this season I haven't cussed him because this season he's been very good. The only bad game he had this season was against Man United when he got sent off in 10 minutes.
Confident, calm keeper.
Look, you know, people have cussed left, right, and centre. Goalkeeper, the centre backs,
the wingers.
You know, the wingers.
I don't trust the wingers. I'm sorry. Apart from Esteval.
To trust these guys, they gotta keep this up. Like it's like Steve said, you can have those spurts. This is a good run, really good run we're on, but it doesn't count for anything if you lose to Arsenal. You follow it up with a couple dodgy results over the Christmas period, and then we're back in 4th like we were last season, and we're talking about top 4 battle again. So I want to see if first of all we need to beat Arsenal, and then we need to make sure in the Christmas period we carry on this run. So then by January, New Year, we can still sit here and say we're in conversations, and then we can start saying our revision, like opinions on players and whatnot. But until then, just praise in isolation.
What we can say though, maybe 2 of the best managers now in terms of tactically in the league right now. I know Pep Guardiola, but if you look at Maresca, the big games, I mean,
he's a good manager. He's a good manager.
Yeah, he's a good manager.
He gets a lot of stick because he does weird shit.
Yeah.
With Chelsea sometimes. So I do think some of the stick is justified because he's doing weird things that he doesn't need to do. But I think if you look at how he coaches Chelsea, fundamentally, we've seen them be dogged defensively under him. We've seen them press really well under him. We've seen them go at serious teams that you would consider superior to Chelsea at home as well. I think he's got the minerals to be there long term. He just needs to be a bit wiser in some of the decisions he takes. When to play Esteval, maybe not putting Enzo Fernandez in the 10, not doing this weird shit where you're playing Gusto in the midfield when you got the likes of Andre Santos there chilling. Like, there are weird things he does with his team that probably makes some of the Chelsea fans I speak to question him, right? And then, of course, the form that they had last year was shaky. But I think he's a good manager, man. I think he's flexible.
I think he's done a top job considering Chelsea were a circus 2-3 years ago, right? With the transfers and everything else, players. I think he's been given a very tough job to stabilize Chelsea because we were talking about how unstable Chelsea were from top to bottom. I think he's done a fantastic job. I know I hate Chelsea and we have laugh and a joke and a banner, but Maresca,
I think what it is, Chris, he believes he's the Chelsea manager. You see, with Potter, didn't really believe his hype. He actually believes his hype, you know. He did a bad mistake against United, taking them substitutions off, but he did it. You get me? So it's like he kind of believes his own hype, which is good. He's made some big decisions, took players out when they needed to take them out. Like I like them people. At least when you know you're a Chelsea, that's a tough job, you know, man. When you got the family,
it's a mad job.
He got players in that knew him and they loved him, they trusted him.
Yeah, but Steve, he needed
his own men in the dressing room. He needed his own men in there. Exactly. Remember me saying years ago in the Big Six when Arteta got rid of a Banyaman, and I said it was the best thing he could have done because he'll bring players in that now finger, and he got Zinchenko in and Jesus and all that. And I said because if there's any unrest in the dressing room, they will pull them players aside and say, "Hold on a minute, he's not like that. We know him from City. He's this. And Maresca's the same. You get half a dozen in your squad that know you and trust you, who are going to walk through brick walls for you. The squad chemistry just changes straight away. Because if you've got, well, we might touch on it with Liverpool. In my opinion, I think some of this is going wrong at Liverpool. I think there's a chemistry problem there somewhere. But what I'm saying with Chelsea is Maresca was teed up for that job. He was very underrated. He only had that season in the Championship. He took on one of the biggest clubs in England. And you got to give him credit. He never looks like he's flapping. You put him in front of the cameras, even when he's under pressure, and he doesn't say anything mad where you think, nah, he's crumbling, this guy. It's pretty cool. And, you know, he went into the summer. He won that World Club Cup thing where everyone was laughing, saying, no, they're not going to win it. And he went and won it. So you got to give him a bit of credit. And like you say, you know, he's got the players. No one's giving him this underdog fucking sympathy vote. So we're not going there because we know what they've spent and everyone else would be ripped apart from it. But you've got to give credit where credit's due because he's there and he's doing the job. So we'll see how it goes on Sunday. And like you say, I'm excited for the game. I think it'll be very interesting tactically how they both line up. Declan Rice, Caicedo in the midfield. You know, they're going to lock horns in there. And yeah, man, sit back and watch it and enjoy it.
Do you think we've done a good job?
It'll be spicy. I don't think they're gonna. I don't. We've definitely done a good job hyping up the game. We want to hear from these two. But
this is gonna be good, man. This is good.
On the title stuff, I need to see them. I need to. For me, it's a seeing is believing.
No, there's no title stuff.
No, that was the question asked by Turkish. Like, do you lot think this is serious?
Yeah.
And I'm saying for me, seeing is believing. Because on paper, I still don't think they got a squad that's capable of going the distance. So I need to see them in the mix like they are right now.
What if it's a convincing win, TOBS? What if they actually smash Arsenal?
It's still too early. I'm sorry. I can't see that happen.
Do you know what? Yeah, I actually have no issue with this because I've seen Chelsea under Tuchel, under Lampard last season, top of the league, 3 of these campaigns probably, and then mid-December. And then we come mid-January and no one's talking about the title race Chelsea-wise anymore. So we have to prove ourselves. That's facts. We do. There's no one needs to put us up there and say we're going to be there. No one needs to buy the hype. It's just credit where it's due. And that's why I agree with Maresca. That's why I've never been close to Maresca out, because even though he has these bozo moments where he does make some mad decisions, sometimes the gusto midfield thing works against Liverpool. Sometimes the Neto striker thing works against Barcelona. The guy has big ideas, and maybe this is getting this from Pep because he was at City, crazy managers. But when they work, they really work, and he deserves credit for that. But in terms of Chelsea, they haven't been in a title race since 2017. So, and for me, title race, you need to be accumulating mid 80 points, 80 points. If you didn't accumulate 80 points, it's highly unlikely you were serious. And Chelsea have not accumulated that many points since 2017. So. Bruh, this team, they're gonna have to step past a lot of man. Kante's, under Sarri's, and Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho and Havertz and Werner. Bruh, it's bare man that couldn't do this, and they were a lot older. So I'm looking forward to it, man. It's a big game.
So what would you say then? Would you say the pressure is on Arsenal to not make this, silly and get everyone else excited, or is it for Chelsea to kind of make a statement? And what are we saying, man? Are we saying it's on Arsenal?
Arsenal just need to get something.
It's Chelsea.
Even a point. Gotta be happy with a point.
Chelsea, have you not seen the way Matisse has been gassing up this team?
Forget me. If Chelsea want to go for the league, then the pressure's on Chelsea. They have to win. You can't go 9 points behind. I don't even think you really should be 6 points.
We're not going to say anything though. We're not going to say like, "Oh, you bottled the title race." And that.
No, I know you're not, but that's not the point. Like for me,
you reckon?
The point for me is that we should be in a title race. I said that at the start of the season, and I think we're capable. If everyone, obviously Colwell, Palmer's massive misses, but if everyone's on point, they've already shown against big teams what they're capable of. So now it's just about consistency, which obviously, being the youngest team in the league and whatnot, and bare transfers and lack of preseason, Club World Cup, red cards, whatever you want, that's all playing a part. But again, I'm not really trying to make excuses. I think they're capable of being involved, and that's why I predicted them second. So they need to do it. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I think the pressure for Arsenal is not as much for me. If Arsenal get a draw, against a team that are second after gaining 3 points on City and Liverpool the previous weekend. Forget City and Liverpool's results. They just gained 3 points on both of them. They don't need to win this game. If they do, it's a madness.
I still think they need to win the game, but it's not catastrophe if they get a draw. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I wouldn't
win the game.
Not even close, bro. It's chill. If they draw, bro, they literally just keep it stepping, bro. They literally keep it stepping.
They would love to win this extendedly.
But then they got they got no natural striker, and they're going away from home to Chelsea, and they've already got a gap at the top after capitalizing on everyone dropping points. They don't need to win this game.
Well, you said
the point will do them fine.
You saying it's a free hit in that?
No,
that's not what I said. I just said a point will do them fine.
I don't think. I think a loss is.
A loss is not good.
It's not good. Yeah. I think I wouldn't take a draw now, but come 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Right. Yeah. If it's a draw, it's a draw. Like, but bear in mind, it would have been after this game. It would have been Anfield, St. James Park, Old Trafford, Stamford Bridge, 4 away grounds that are out of the way in the first 13, and we're top of the league, regardless of what happens Sunday. But a loss, you know, because that brings them 3 points in. If City win their game as expected, that, you know, we would have started the game on Sunday. What, back to 4 points in front of City. So you don't want a loss happening. Basically, the point will take it if that's the way it ends up to be. Because Chelsea, there's a bit about them, you know. It's the battles for me. I think we were mentioning Caicedo, Rice. That's key.
Yeah,
I think Saka Cucurella's key as well. That battle's often spicy, and Cucurella's on form as well. And just generally Arteta, Maresca, first, second. Because a lot of people in the chat, when I mentioned Madueke, it was like, what? There's a little something with the Madueke thing because he's ex-Chelsea. He's probably going to start or play some part now. Trossard's injured, and he just scored a goal against Bayern Munich. You know, so
for me, I said it just after the international break. I said I want Esteval to start 2 of the 3 games. I'm fine with him not starting Burnley because it's South America. The trips, well, not even he wasn't even playing South America, but you know, I get it. Burnley, if you're resting him like you rested Caicedo and you're resting him for Barca, you're saving him for Barca and Arsenal. Fantastic. He is managing Esteval brilliantly, but at the same time, this is a massive game, and I don't think we can afford to say, Neto's been good recently, to be fair, and Garnacho and Gittins, they are starting to contribute in mini moments, but we can't afford to not go with our strongest team from a quality perspective against Arsenal and say, don't worry, in the 60th minute we'll bring on Esteval. What? This is Arsenal. This is not Wolves. Do you know what I mean? So it start Esteval in this game and don't play him against Leeds if that's the case.
Did he come off early?
He came off. Yamal came off, and then he came straight off.
That was nasty.
So it was like the 84th, 5th minute, something like that. So
he ain't starting.
Listen, I don't know. He might start, he might not. But for me, I would start him. Just purely because he's our best attacker, I think.
Any chance Palmer comes back?
Nah.
I think he'll be on the bench. I don't think he start. But there was pictures of him on grass and training, so he might. I'll wait for the press conference tomorrow. He might be on the bench, but I don't think Palmer's not starting this game. There's too much energy and physicality and all that tax that's going to be in this. It's too. Yeah. It could even be nasty. You never know. Tackles might be flying in. You can't be starting Palmer.
I wouldn't mind a bit of that, man. Why not?
I want to say, bro. I want to see it, bro. I love it. Every time we play Tottenham, bro, we go crazy, and then when we play you, it's like it's lacking that same aggression and animosity. So it needs to be there. But I think the bridge is going to be on a madness as well. So it should
everyone Chelsea here then on Sunday.
No, I'm a neutral.
For me, I need Chelsea to win.
Right now, I'm Chelsea, but
we know you, man. Every week is something different.
If they lose, boy, he's getting.
You eating anyway. You're eating regardless anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I'm eating, bro. Because he's
whatever. I've been in the hot seat for 3 weeks straight. Actually, 3 mobs straight. 3 mobs straight. I've not seen my team win. So now I'm eating, bro. Doesn't matter who wins. I'm eating.
I'm gonna leave it side.
He has no problem with City remaining 7 points behind, is what he's saying.
City need to put their ideas up, bro.
The last mob, he changed his mind 3 times in 5 minutes. 3 times in 5 minutes, the last mob, he changed his mind. Remember at the end, his head was gone.
Yeah, but we need this game, man. I think it's got the makers of a blockbuster game. I can't lie, because it's literally a 6-pointer basically, isn't it? Like Arsenal win, they go 9 clear, 3 points. It's mad. The implication. That's why for me, I'm like, even though we'll put our predictions that a draw would be boring, but listen,
a draw would be very dull.
It would be dull, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need something, man. We need some sort of, storyline.
But there's been a lot of draws in this game at Stamford Bridge recently. So
yeah.
Let me see what the super chats are saying. Hit the like button, people. 8.3k in the building. We're 40 minutes in already. I'm gonna get the Arsenal and Chelsea super chats in right now before the rest, because there is quite a few on other subjects. Ibsy says, as a United fan, it hurts to admit this, but Declan Rice is world class. I tried denying it for ages. Yesterday proved it. What a player. Big up. Come on, G. I said it a few weeks ago about Caicedo too. I said both, considering the level now around the globe, and they're 2 of the top 5 midfielders, in the world at this moment in time. And Declan Rice, another elite night in Europe, Real Madrid, and then now Bayern Munich. You can't really get better than that. Big up JJ, hope you're good, brother. I think I lost one of your super chats, but I'll try find it in the back end. I might not be able to put it up, but he says, big up Turkish, Big Steve, SAEED, Matisse, TOBS, and last but not least, GRIZZ Khan, the community man. Hope you're all well. The show keeps pushing boundaries. The sky is the limit. Big up JJ. I've got this one here, but I know you sent in 2 of these, I believe, unless my eyes saw different. Special announcement for the mandem who know themselves for a limited time only. Thomas Cook has special offers for rivals hoping for hiding destinations in May. Book early, otherwise you may suffer either from your pocket or otherwise. Saying that one, my brother, it might be used in a different type of context, so we'll leave it at that.
Earhole. It's not that.
Yeah, deep. I know, but you skull. It's all okay. You said it now, so one day if you see it in a skull intro, then I'll be like, I told you, brother.
Yeah, because it can be used in different. You know what I mean? Big skulls. Thinking about your honesty.
Well, he'll use AI or something. I don't know, man. The guys are.
I know, man.
You'll probably find AI and ask it for the weirdest prompt.
Big up JJ, man. Come on. Big up the members as well. Sagar says, now Chelsea fans are piping up. Esteval showed Yamar levels. These lot are deluded. If Esteval had not scored the goal, nobody would have remembered the performance.
He did though.
But he scored.
He did though. This one came in. Huh? This one came in earlier when we was, I feel, right in the first 8 minutes. This is £5 for Stephen GRIZZ. Buy them Pampers and some denture glue or a walking cane just in case. We need to take care of the older people.
Not being funny, mate, but £5 for Pampers, a walking cane and glue. Where are you getting that from? Because go and get me a load of it. We'll sell it on the black market. Has he ever been out of his house? £5 for Pampers. About fucking 12 quid a packet, mate.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, he's right. He's actually, his profile name is Why Always Me, because why always you being a dickhead?
Why always a tight bastard? He should be called.
£5 for Pampers and dentures. Fuck you.
Parasite. I'll let you read this one, Matisse.
Oh.
No, I'm not reading that.
It's your players, man. I don't really want to.
I know, but it's your host. So I want you to say it. I want you to say it. I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
And you think you know me better than to know that if you just
maybe TOBS should read it. TOBS is he's.
This is SAEED Mandem Chick.
How would I read it?
You love Cucurella, you love Andre Santos as well. You love all these guys. So come and read this, man.
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna read it?
He's not gonna read it.
Cool. Big up the chat and panel. Love for the love. Come on, Parasite. Appreciate it, brother. Another one. Look, Esteval and Neto got something for Arsenal this weekend. We're going on a 9-game winning run in the Prem, and it's going to be shocking to many fans. See you Monday,
bro. Robert's rising up, bro.
It feels like that's a disciple of Robert right there. Gareth says, Matisse, can you sellotape those notes in the notepad and tell me how you spelled Urian Timber's name? You kept saying Julian on your hate along.
I'm going to keep calling him Julian Timber until Reece James is respected in these streets.
YouTube Sinner says, Noni Madweke to bag at 3 Point Bridge. That would be very sweet. Gunasan says, big up, lads. Matisse, what did that innocent defenseless notepad do to you? You had no right to tear the crap out of it like teams do to Liverpool at Anfield.
Do you know what? There's two people that won't be playing on the weekend, thank God, and that's Araujo and Neuer. Because as much as we can talk about, you know, our great performances, these two are idiots, bro. Like, seriously, boneheaded idiots, bro. Neuer, for 2 of the goals, is just clowning around, and that man.
I think, you know what, Neuer, yeah? I think he's just having fun, you know. I think he's kind of proved himself as a goalkeeper, and he's just having fun, man. Like, what I've been seeing the last kind of year or two from Neuer, it's just lunacy, man. It's crazy.
On the halfway line.
If it works, it's a masterclass. That's one of them moments. But
that's it.
Yeah. Foolish. Yeah. Because Martinelli's touch wasn't the greatest of touches.
No, it wasn't.
Quite baggy. So that's what done Neuer. If it was a good touch, he probably would have ran straight into him because he didn't actually see him. So it's just those moments, innit? Where are we? SR says, I'm not sure how we beat Arsenal, but we must. It's at the Bridge, and as much as I'm a fan of Turkish, I never want him to have any joy in football. You put in football in brackets. Could have just kept it out of brackets, brother. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if there's joy. Ace says, I think in terms of physicality and roughness, Arsenal have the edge compared to Chelsea. More experienced squad with a calmer mentality. That one's on Liverpool. I'll save that one. YouTube Sinner says, I can't lie. Sounds very. Two black.
This is such a Twitter comment.
Right, brother, the Invincibles, 2 black centre backs, brother.
Yeah, what are you trying to do here, YouTube Center, man?
It's just Twitter.
I assume. Yeah, I assume you're.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I mean, that's one there.
Yeah.
Parasite again. I don't scared because when it comes to trophies, Arsenal have a bigger gap than the London Underground. Meanwhile, Chelsea's won it all. That's a young fan right there. New to me, that second speaking like how we have spoken in the last 3 years, and we're sitting there like how Man City have sat comfy, confident. Hashtag down the Chelsea. Chelsea gonna get stuffed like this turkey I'm gonna eat. Big up Turkish. That's from Jesus.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Is it Thanksgiving in the US?
Yeah, today, yeah. We got everyone enjoy it.
To the people out in the US, we got a big US community. Link up in the summer next year, World Cup. Don't forget, people. We're looking to. Well, I say we're looking. We're gonna be out there. Let me see. There's a couple more. This one's Chelsea. Crazy how Chelsea mocked Arsenal being in second whilst they were £2 billion in fourth, but being in second behind Arsenal has them deliriously high right now.
Oh, brother.
All right, cool. That is the last one on subject. So let's do the predictions. Reminder of the league and how it stands for the order. Let me just get it up quickly. There we go. I'm top, Steve second, SAEED's third, TOBS in fourth, Matisse in fifth, and GRIZZ in sixth. Cool. Chelsea, Arsenal, I'm going to go 2-0. Steve.
2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, it's 2-0 Arsenal, by the way, yeah. Saeed.
Yeah, same 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. TOBS.
2-1 Arsenal.
Matisse.
2-0 Chelsea.
Oh. No, that is a result.
That's bold.
Why do you look at the camera, man?
I'm watching my feeder club beat Crystal Palace in the
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Carry on.
GRIZZ, go on.
Just looked at the calculator note, but is it 2-0?
In algebra.
Yeah, 2-1 seems to be the popular score, man. I'm gonna go 2-1 as well.
Brother, you're meant to not go for the popular score. You're bottom.
We actually, as a group, don't want you to finish bottom because
I know we don't want you.
Yeah, and there's so many things you can't do. It's like it's long. So
Right,
can you actually get some results?
Tex, have you asked me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave you my answer.
That's finished, man. It's finished.
For fuck's sake, GRIZZ, man. Man said bottom of the league. He said, well, that's the most popular answer. I'll go.
Don't scared, man. Don't worry about my tactics, innit? Why are you worried
I'm
about
worried. Honestly,
We are worried. You're always bottom.
We don't want this.
Like Saeed would say, 3 chips left.
Cool. That's that prediction in the bag. I mean, what's the time? 50 minutes in. I think we can quickly get in Man City Leeds, considering that's part of the title race, and they lost to Leverkusen at the Etihad before we move on to the bigger one. Or Saeed doesn't look too happy about
No. I'm actually in agreement with you. I think
I think that makes sense. It kind of makes the segue over. Steve, Leeds at home, expected win, but Leverkusen away, 10 changes and an L at the Etihad.
Exactly, Etihad, yeah. It was a bit weird. It was like you say, he made some changes at Villa, got beat, got criticised. 2 changes he made at Villa, everyone went mad. He made 10. So I don't understand it. I mean, for me, Leverkusen at home, it's got to be about getting the points. When you got Real Madrid away, you got to go to Bozo Gimps or whatever they're called, which is not easy. And then we've got Galatasaray at home, which can be mad. So for me, it's like, just get the points. But we were shit, absolute shit. I watched it on my phone. I was in hospital, made me worse. You know what I mean? I was being sick out my ears at the time, and that didn't help. And we were crap. There's no other way of describing it. Terrible. And like you say, I don't know what he's planning to do there. Whether he's feeling sorry for players, thinking, we've got to give them games. Well, it backfired. You know what I mean? He must be confident to go Real Madrid and winning and stuff. But strange, man. Strange. Savinho again. Wow. If anyone can make you ill, it's him. You know what I mean? He's standing on the ball. He's not from Brazil. I said if he's from Peru, he's definitely not from Peru. He's definitely from Bolivia now, or somewhere around there. You know what I mean? He's not fucking Brazilian. And whoever in that football club turned down 70 million off Tottenham for him, wow, that guy, he should be sacked. You know what I mean? He should be sacked.
No, the worst thing, you give him a contract. You give him a contract.
Exactly.
I don't know what's going on there, man. There could be some money laundering going on or something. I don't know. There might be another Brazilian in the pipeline who we're keeping him there to look after him, make him toast, or take training or something. You know, you never know. But it was bad. There was no excuses. It was no fight. Just poor, man. You look at the bench. The bench was like sensational. It's just like embarrassing. But Pep, it's on Pep. That, you know what I mean? It's on Pep. But we'll see. If we don't qualify, or we finish in somewhere we don't want to finish because of that, then it'll come back. If we qualify easy, no one talks about it. You know what I mean? But we've got to bounce back after Newcastle in the league. Leeds at home. I think we will. I think he'll get it sorted. And then we've got to start getting our act together now. Too inconsistent. You know what I mean? Got to keep going. Got to keep moving. Other than that, there's not a lot to say.
It is crazy though, man. The heavy reliance on Erling Haaland, man. It's ridiculous, man. Like, there's no one really else that's gonna step up, man. Reinders, you get opportunity. I know he should. It was a good save from Flecken, but again, he's gone off a cliff. I don't know what's happened to him. Oscar, I mean, I know he had an injury. Yeah, Oscar, I know he had an injury, so I don't want to kind of go in onto him because sometimes them injuries can affect you in a certain way. But like, you talk about like Arsenal's strength in depth, and they're actually coming in. And cool, they didn't make 10 changes, but Arsenal still will perform better with Man City's. You're like, yeah, there's depth, but it's like, is there a quality in that depth? Though? Let's be honest.
There's a lot of players there that aren't. The quality's dropped.
Yeah,
we know that. You know what I mean? We know that. But got his timing and getting them out and replacing them and getting people in and people being available and things like that. It's just, you just can't do it. You know what I mean? So we've got to rely on some of these players at some point. But what I'm saying is, if you want to make changes, make 4, make 5.
Yeah.
Sprinkle the team with a few first team, maybe get 2 or 3-0 up in the first half against them, and then make your changes. He's done this a lot of times before in the past where he's made these. But he's Pep Guardiola. That's the rough side of the coin you got to take with him. He is partial to doing these madness things. And but like you say, Nathan Ake, Nathan's not good enough anymore to start. He thinks he is. He's going to want to go. You've got like...
What about Mamouche, Steve? Yeah,
I was going to just mention that name.
What is it? Big money,
Mamouche is a striker. He's not a winger. He's a striker. When his best game he played was against Newcastle when he played just behind Erling. But he's not going to play him there. And every time he seems to start get going, something happens, or he's injured, or he plays him on the left. I don't know what he's a good player, but we've got to find somewhere for him. I think it's a problem that we can't find a system where Mamouche fits in. Whether he don't trust him enough to bring Haaland off after 60, 70 minutes and then bring him on up front, I don't know whether you're going to see that. But he is the number 2. We had Julian Alvarez, who was young, up and coming, but we knew he was quality, and he played understudy for 2 seasons there, and that worked perfect. You're not going to get players who are going to play understudy to Erling Haaland, quality players. They don't want it, you know what I mean? And Mamouche, I don't know. I just honestly don't know with him. But the wing play was poor. It was very, very side-to-side, passive, garbage, like we always said. And then he brings the others on too late. Haaland had a few chances when he come on, but it's too late, man. At the end of the day, it's their own fault. They've got no arguments from me. It was on Pep, and the team didn't perform. And like you say, they're going to end up addressing it again in January. I think there might be a few out and a few in.
There was a super chat last show. It just came to mind now. It asked, this ain't going to be word for word, but it said, in terms of the league, at what points gap do you say it's over? And I'll add to that, when do you worry, or do you worry under Pep?
Like I said before, I think because of what we've done in the past, you'd be a fool to question it, because there's been many a times in the past where I thought it's been over privately, and then they've gone about the business and won it. So I think as long as it's mathematically possible, you've got to, obviously, if it gets ridiculous, you'd have to throw your hands up in the air and say, look, there's no chance. If we start winning 2, losing 1, winning, and then you just think, you know what, it's not our season. You have to just admit it. But definitely no one there will throw the towel in. They've just got to get themselves going, you know what I mean? But it's whether some of them are up for the fight as well, you know? There's a few players there, I think, I doubt them in the trenches, you know? Whether it... if it comes to the crunch, whether they can stand up. There's 1 or 2 that you can see it, but the quality of player from your Kevin De Bruyne's and all them and the Ilkay Gundogan's and everything that we had, and then you look underneath. I think your first 11, City's first 11, can beat anyone, but then when you look underneath it, it's just a bit sketchy for me. You know, there's nobody really where you think, well, if he gets injured, he can come in and we can trust him. You know what I mean? Or if we lose him, he'll come in and we can trust him. And I think we're on a very rocky road at the minute like that. I think the next level of spending that they're going to do will be these players underneath, where they're going to have to strengthen the foundations, because, you know, as you've seen with Arsenal, the Arteta's took a long time, but everywhere now looks like it's perfect. You can't just do that in 1 or 2 windows. It takes time. This is what we said last show about time. And with City, it wasn't a case of we were still building. We had the great team, but they fell off. They got old, and the passion's not there, or, you know, didn't quite work out. You know, it's mad. So we know where we are. We've got to keep going. We've just got to put a fight up of it. You know what I mean?
Spent a lot of bread on that team underneath, though.
Yeah, we have. But so has everybody else. You know what I mean? Everybody else spent the bread, and we've also got a lot of bread in. So if we want to go back to the old net spend thing that everyone used to batter everyone with years ago, we're nowhere near it. So
no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even talking about that. You're entitled to spend money. I'm just saying, I think you're a lot harsher on other clubs when it comes to their players who have been signed for decent money not stepping up. But you're slightly kinder with your players.
Well, I will be, because they're my players. So I'm not going to fucking go in on my own. Never have.
You've just said they're not performing. Some of them are not good enough. So that's my point. That's my point.
But what I'm saying is, we're in a rebuild. So we've let the Gundogans go. We've let De Bruyne's go on free transfers. You know, we've let these players go. Edison, you know, Akanji, all players that won the treble. We've now got to replace it and get players in. Last season, we was on a run, don't forget, 1 winning 13. Everyone was saying we were finished. Pep's this, Pep's that, you fucked, and all that. So we knew where we needed to be. So we've gone from that to we went to finish 3rd in the end, by the way. The worst run everyone ever said we was on. We finished 3rd. And now we'll be there. But like I said to you before, the foundations of the football club and the standards of this football club won't let it slip too far. It's impossible to do it. So if they have to go out and replace certain people, they will do. If Pep drops bollocks and certain players aren't good enough, they will do. But if we can buy Savino for 30 million and offload him for you for 70, that's good business. You know what I mean? And I think City do good business. So
money, Tobes. He just wants your money, bro.
I want his money,
Listen,
mate.
I just want them to pattern up. They got a title they need to win. I just want them to pattern up. They got a title they need to win.
Well, Tob, as we sit here now, I think I asked you this maybe last week or the week before. Yeah, and your best place to answer out of the 5 of us, because there's bias either way. Who you relying on now? It's not Liverpool's no longer in the equation.
It's Man City.
It's still Man City, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That's why he's pressing Steve, because he.
That's why I'm pressing Steve, because some of these players aren't performing. Reinders, when was the last time he had a good game? Mamouche, injury prone. When was the last time he had a good game? But big money signings, they're not turning up.
They need to play. They've both been Reinders has been just not been getting in. Mamouche has been injured, but
that must be your worst take, Steve, man. That one there, Reinders being the player of the year. That's got to be up there, man.
No, I believe that when I'll be dead honest with you, right? When you play Rodri with Reinders is brilliant. You've took Rodri out of the team now. Don't forget we have got no Rodri again, and you're playing him with Gonzalez. It don't work. That's why he's out of the squad. Honestly, when Rodri and Reinders play, Reinders can go forward. He can attack. He can do what he wants.
But there's big games with Rodri and Reinders played.
He's got to play with the best midfielder in the world.
Honestly, that's a damning statement on him. If anything, it's not
no. Listen, you know yourself. Midfield players complement players.
They do.
Complement players. I've watched centre back partnerships over the year be absolutely mental, and then you take one of them out and put somebody else in, and it's dog shit. So that's just football. But I'm saying he's just come to the Premier League. Yeah, he was Serie A Player of the Year last year. The Premier League's a lot different ball game than Italy. So he needs to find his feet. So he'll have to find his feet.
We need episode 2 of series 1. That's what we were looking for.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking tweeting that. I can't lie.
We need listen, you two had more fucking worse takes than me. If we go back there.
No, but you claim that
it's not hard to have good takes when your team's winning 4 in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's brilliant.
I tried to think outside the box, innit? I tried to think outside the box. Grealish is tearing it up at Everton, mate. You see the other night, United.
I did. So is the Dewsbury Hall, but I wouldn't have him back either. I'll be real. That man, I've got to stay there. That man, I've got to stay there.
But listen, what do you want me to say? If I tell the truth, I'm crying. If I say something ridiculous, I'm winding everyone up. So, what the fuck do you want me to say? I'm telling the truth.
This is how it goes.
I watch my team with my own fucking eyeballs. I'm telling you my honest opinion about it. If I've just told you there was shit. I just told you the manager got it wrong. I've just told you 4 or 5 players that aren't good enough, and this is where we are. But everyone else, if they're having a rebuild, Man United have been rebuilding for 20 fucking years. We've been rebuilding for 6 months, and apparently we're not allowed to spend it. So listen, relax. Don't relax. Man City was out of this title race at the beginning of the season. We're the 3rd favourites of the bookies, and nobody give us a chance. Now all of a sudden we've got to save football because Arsenal are running away with it and getting on everyone's tits. But honestly, they play they play your teams twice as well. So, don't rely on Man City to save football when Pep was scratching his head last year and getting put in a loony bin, you were all saying, and now you want him to save football. So relax. We're doing what we're doing. And we're going to try our best, and we're going to be there. Don't worry about that. But just concentrate on your own shit.
What I will say, though, is City, if they were to go on a run, this is not a bad run to go on. Right now, the fixtures they've got are favourable. So if they're gonna go on a run, this might be it, Steve, man.
It's just the consistency with it, SAEED. It's just mad because it's just like they look good, and then they just do something daft, and then you think,
this is the Premier League, though, man. You can't really. Nothing's a given, man. The Premier League's bonkers this year. What do you say, GRIZZ, man? It's that kind of,
But on another level, won 6 out of the last 8 Premier League titles. 6 out of the last 8. Yeah. So let us build in peace, man.
The Sharks. Is
this what you want to hear, Tobes? He's building in peace, and he's trying.
You're never going to hear. Listen, we're building in peace, and Turkish knows himself. He knows himself because that's why he won't be derogatory towards City, because he knows that what could happen. Because he's been in this position before where Cecil had the T-shirt and everything was going great, and then it didn't go so great.
I think he has been derogatory to City. He's calling you haddock.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's different. This season.
Yeah, he's on. He's on it,
brother.
Around now.
This season, everyone's gonna get.
Your word,
We're gonna win the title. We all know it here. We all know it.
You know, I tell you, and they all want they all want me to start like stroking fucking Arsenal and that. I've given them the credit. I've always have. You know what I mean? And like I say, good team. I'll always give a good team credit. You got to respect it. But it's a long way to go, man. Things happen.
We play you towards the end of the season, right? Like it's like April or something, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Like you say,
it's
and the thing is with me, you got to give me credit, man, because I have rattled the whole universe with an imaginary shark, an imaginary fucking shark. It's not even real. Do you know what I mean? And just by giving people a tour of my man cave, upset the fucking universe. You know what I mean? And it's like, and you know what though? I know Arsenal got a good team. Did I not put that video out in case Arsenal won the league? No. Did I not say it in case Arsenal win the league? No. Did I say City aren't scared of Arsenal in case Arsenal won the league? No. Because you know why? I don't give a fuck. So if Arsenal win the league, what's going to happen? They're going to say, oh, we told you so. We're the champions. I'll go, yeah, no, we've won it 8 times. There's 6 times in the last 8 years, mate. I've fucking seen it. I've seen it all before. I'm going on my holiday. See you later.
This proves my point. Proves my point from the previous episode as to why
me and SAEED chilling.
Me and TOBS should be on edge. And SAEED, I know exactly the victory lap.
They're all coming for me, mate.
That Steve is going to give.
He's
already prepping. You got your lyrics. Have you got a notepad? You've already got your lyrics written out. Now you're going to congratulate them.
What's going on here, man?
Steve is one of the best. Steve is one of the very best at congratulating the winner. He is so good at telling the winner how good they were and letting them know that it was. It's like a post-match press conference. I'm already hearing it. My repercussions is completely different. I'm not congratulations shit. I'm gone.
On a real one, when any single one of you have beat Man City or won a cup final or won anything against me, have I always
to be fair,
always phoned you personally off camera and said, fucking well done, mate. Enjoy your night. You fucking deserved it. I'll always be like that. Go on this show. I'm representing my club.
I feel like with Arsenal, it's going to be different.
No, I'm representing my club. No, I said to Turkey wins the Premier League. This Premier League trophy, I'll send to him. He can have it.
Okay. Yeah.
When GRIZZ won the Premier League last season, what did I bring him? A Premier League trophy. But on this show, I'm repping my club, and I'm doing my fans on here. So you're never getting me to bend, you're never getting me to flex, and you're never getting me to suck anyone off. This is
the only issue, right? You don't have as many rivals on this panel as the rest of us. You don't have as many rivals because you haven't had
you lot PTSD for the last decade.
You've been eating
No. Again, no. I have never had an issue with you winning. If we've never fought for a title 1v1. The only time we fought for something was the Champions League, and that was it. And we went and took that. You don't have a real rivalry with Liverpool because they're always licking your ass crack and saying, "Oh, aren't we the best you've ever had?" Right? You don't have any rivalry with Tottenham. There's no rivalry with Chelsea, and there's no Arsenal. Yeah, again, it's the blue shark. But at the end of the day, you're going to congratulate him anyway. If you gave SAEED the Premier League trophy, which is never going to happen, it seems, with over there. I don't know what the hell's going on. But if you rang SAEED, if you weren't steaming out the years when Man United lifted the league, then I'd be like, all right, fair enough. But congratulating the rest of us, it's light work for you, bro.
I've had to ring SAEED after them beating us in an FA Cup final and come out the ground and ring him.
You just won the league that season.
Have you noticed?
Yeah, but still, man. You know what I mean?
I said this in a group chat, and one of the group chats said I was being a hater. The other said, you know what, I'm clocking it too. Have you noticed? Yeah, like we always knew Arsenal had a mad fan base, but have you noticed there's a couple new Arsenal fans creeping out the woodwork? All of a sudden I'm on Instagram, and five out of 6 stories are Arsenal posts. I'm like, hang on a second, since when did you support Arsenal? I'm seeing actresses wearing Arsenal tops at the Emirates in boxes. I'm like, I didn't see you 2-3 years. I didn't see you last season.
In the trenches.
I didn't see you the season before. And now all of a sudden, I'm seeing more and more of them, and it's just telling me, yo, this is actually going to be worse than this is going to be a pandemic. This is going to be a pandemic.
That is the right word.
Because it's like they're just popping up out of nowhere, and so many are glory hunting, bandwagon. Like it's just.
But for Matisse, I'm not gonna lie to you. You've tasted success here, and I feel like even though you're gonna be like in pain here, but you see, Toby, man, like generally, Toby, you need to go as far as possible out of this country, bro, because boy. It's basically the whole of London is going to be shut down.
I disagree.
You might be able to leave.
I'm sorry.
The ends.
Tobes knows his role. He knows his place in this city. We literally, this city is blue, bro. You need to understand. In terms of the majors, we are the most recent winners of the majors in this city, bro. If they win the league, back your chat is long. The next back your chat is long, bro.
Turkish is grinning like a chess head.
The next back your chat is long, bro, because they're gonna bring.
Worse than that. If they win the Champions League, if they win the Champions League, worse.
Oh God,
yeah, that would be nice. That would be. Have you not been watching this piece of content the last few days?
Ben, when you win the Champions League, there can be none of this bullshit. Is yours gold? You know, it sounds like no. There can be none of that. There can be none of that. It's yours gold. Where's your gold one?
If we win the Champions League, the gold trophy just lifts up in estimations because then
you see that and you'll go, you know what? I've been chatting bare shit about some little gold trophy for years. And now I need to sack it.
The size difference.
Either we have to win the Champions League, or one of you, I was about to say 4 of the 5 here need to go invincible to know what each other feels like, to give their true feeling. But
you know what? I don't think this is fair. So when you keep doing this, like first you were going to say 5, then you said 4, and I understand why you're saying it for Spurs, but can we please stop acknowledging Man United in these conversations? They have been dead. No, wait, hear me out. Hear me out.
Hear me out. The big boys are talking here, man. Yo, what are you saying?
No, you're not a big boy anymore. You're not a big boy.
They have been nowhere near. They've been nowhere near title conversations.
It's too long.
Have you seen a Premier League in your lifetime? Have you seen a Premier League in your lifetime?
You just lost
disrespect of a club,
brother. Have you seen a Premier League in your lifetime, bro? I can still coexist with this group, bro. You cannot even talk.
That's not my point. I said you can coexist with this group, but when Turkish is talking about teams that can you go invincible in the next couple of years?
We still want out.
Just hear me out. When Turkish is talking about what teams could do right now in the next couple of years,
why did he point me out?
Why am I hearing Man United in these conversations?
He didn't say Man United though. Did he say Man United?
He said 4 teams. He said 4 teams.
Man United shouldn't be involved.
It's because of the respect that we were there. We were there.
Turkish, did you say 4 teams?
Yeah, but I didn't say in the next couple of years.
Exactly.
So when were you talking about? You're saying go invincible then? You're challenging these teams to try and go invincible.
I'm just talking about the status of the clubs.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, cool.
You're just flipping for no reason.
No, I thought you were talking about teams that actually could win the title. And I'm thinking, why are they being mentioned in these conversations?
You'll see how, you know what though, like Arsenal playing well at the minute. And today some guy messaging me saying, oh, we're going to win the treble, we're going to win the quad and all this shit. I'm like, right, okay. I've had this from Liverpool before, but when I remember Liverpool having a wicked team. And when I sat back and looked at it, I thought, you know what? Who the fuck's going to stop them winning it here? And then they ended up like winning 1. So it's a lot harder than what people say. When you get to that business end, mad shit happens. There's going to be a point where Arsenal might have to sacrifice something for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's what happens. So, when you win these treble, there's a reason why the treble was it just didn't happen for ages. You know what I mean? In the modern day era with all the competitions and stuff. But I think if the Arsenal won the Champions League, but there's what Toby was saying before, there's some Arsenal fans that some of them are already messaging me. We've done this, we've done that. These are the ones that when I address the Arsenal fans, these are the ones I'm addressing. The ones that go week in, week out, the ones that I know, I'm not addressing them. But I can't sit here and break it down. Right, you're a bell end, but you're in that group. You're this and you're in that group. So you might think it's all Arsenal fans. But when I've got people smoking cigars and sending me pictures of Premier League trophies and stuff like that in fucking November, it gets a bit jarring. Especially if you'd won like 3 previous, I could think, you're getting a bit cocky these. But when I won for 20 years, I'm thinking, where's this come from? You've got a good side, but there's a long way to go, man. Long way to go.
Yeah, to be honest, a lot of the young fans You know the saying, act like you've been there before. We haven't been there in so long that there's a couple generations that have never been there before.
Bro, I've seen some YouTube guys pop up, right, who have never seen him in my life. I can't even think of his name. He's winding me up. And I've seen him dancing under that fucking tunnel with a load of Arsenal fans with red flares, ballooning like he was the capo from fucking Lazio's Ultras, mate. And I thought, you're a knob who's never been to a game in your life. You've just jumped on the bandwagon this season, and now you think you're Arsenal's main man. That's what pisses me off. You know what I mean? People like that.
The social media lot. I mean, every one of our club you have that Richarlison neck guy. Man United.
He's getting a slap if anyone sees him.
Man United have this hair guy.
Yeah, man. Everyone's onto that hair guy now, man. They're kind of sick of him now.
He's not down there have strippers and whatnot as their fans on X. Like, there's a few. Every club's got some wrong ones on the internet.
Who's the club that's got strippers?
You know yourself, innit? When City were going for the treble that season, we had a lot
of London, according to him.
A lot of Klingons turn up in it. And what I'm saying is, it must piss you off as an Arsenal fan. Think, hold on, we've been in the trenches for the last 10 years dealing with their shit, and you're just jumping on the gravy train now, thinking we're going to be eating good this year. You know what I mean? It's madness.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it. Because listen, it's news to me the amount of celebrities that support us. But you see,
you've been seeing it too, yeah?
Yeah. But you see me, my tunnel vision. I don't give a shit what anyone's doing right now. It's been a long journey for me. It's been a long journey for me as an Arsenal fan. So all I'm seeing is the end of the road, the light at the end of the tunnel, mate. And listen, I'm not even talking about doubles, trebles, quadruples. Forget all of that. We just need our hands on one of those to, in my opinion, get the ball rolling. Hey, about 20 months ago, I said we're going to win the league at the end of the season just gone, and enter a period of domination, right? Maybe I was a year short on that, you know, because it does feel like that the way we're playing. It's just we have to win something. So I'm not.
You're admitting it now.
What?
You're admitting that you said this when we did that football show.
I did. It was on intros, bro.
Yeah, it was on the intro. Yeah. I was the one that said to him.
He said they just need to win something. Let's negotiate with him. Get him a Carabao Cup and fuck off.
No. You see, you're just come on, man.
You don't deserve a Premier League title, though. You specifically, you don't deserve it.
Me?
Who?
Yeah, him.
Me?
Him.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, him.
Why is that?
I
do appreciate. Now you said that, I do appreciate every single one of you that bought one of those mob moments. The last show, by the way, we sold out on all 10 by the time the show ended, and that's maybe why TOBS is a bit sour right now and saying I don't deserve that. But that money goes to charity. So
tell them what the next one is. They've got a signed picture of me holding the 4 in a row. Yeah, so if anyone wants to buy it, get on eBay. I'll sign
all right.
it. Yeah, to the Arsenal fans, you'll never see this.
Good.
You know what I mean? 35 quid, 10 going on eBay next.
Hey, TOBS, what charity is it going to?
I'll get back to you on that. There's a charity that my mum supports in Nigeria. Maybe that works.
Cool.
It's not one of them fake charities, is it? That's been messaging me this week.
No, man, this is legit.
Emailing you.
The real thing, bro. This is the real thing.
Cool. TOBS will sort that. We'll let people know on Monday where that goes. But yeah, let's do super chats on City because we do have to keep it moving because there's still GRIZZ is very quiet right now.
Yeah, he's
very tense, man. Relax,
we
man. Man. Loosen up, bro.
Don't scare. Don't scare.
Yeah? Don't scare, man.
Don't scare.
Now, we've been talking about title races and his 500 million team.
Roll the super chats.
Yeah. We'll do the super chats and then on to GRIZZ and Liverpool. Shepherd said it first, Savinho is dead. Saying it first, Pep is done. Remember it. Happy your team is dead, GRIZZ. All those L's you've gone see now. Love from Wolverhampton.
Oh, big up Wolverhampton. That's the only thing that I liked about your chat.
Local.
Yeah. You saved yourself by saying Wolverhampton.
Scalacci says TOBS Loki has a point. Were them people there when we were conceding 31 shots to Watford at Vicarage? Remember it like it was yesterday. Dark.
That was a sick game. That was the 2-2, wasn't it?
Yeah. 2-2. It was 2-0 up, I think, in that.
Look how much joy that just brought him.
Oh,
You happy? Just remember it. He probably remembers the date and everything.
I don't remember the date, but that was just seeing the head loss. I remember the Arsenal head loss that day.
Was that the Cajones one?
That was when they wanted Emery.
Nah.
They wanted Emery's head on a spike, bro. They wanted him gone.
Nah, that year, that season we was facing shot after shot. Nah, we can't see shots. GD says, I've already accepted Premier League as Arsenal's. I need Madrid or PSG to rise. Big up Jay Singh. Knew this would be an all-timer stream in the first 10 minutes. Big up the show. Arsenal are burying all the ups on Sunday. And Stephen says, jumping on the bandwagon is the only reason Chelsea and City have supporters, Steve. Shush. That one's Arsenal. I'll save that. That one's Liverpool. Definitely save that. And that one's Tottenham. Oh shit, we got that as well. All right, cool. Let's do the predictions for Man City Leeds. I'm gonna go 3-1 Man City. Steve.
3-0.
Saeed.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Man City.
Tobs.
I'm gonna go 2-0 as well.
Matisse.
3-0.
So GRIZZ, the two popular ones are 3-0 and 2-0.
3-0.
Do you do this on purpose?
He actually wants to finish last now because we don't want him to finish last.
Yeah.
You know he's like that, GRIZZ. If you say left, he's gonna turn right and get there.
I don't know.
That's all good, bro. It's all good, boss.
Now, GRIZZ, you know what? I haven't watched your match reaction yet, but I saw the title of it. What was the title of it?
Well, the guy who does my thumbnails changed it. I said, what's the word I used? Well, you know when there's a point of no return. What's it called, Tobs?
I remember seeing it.
Untenable.
Oh,
My title was going to be untenable. But the guy who does my thumbnail, shout out Daniel, who's an Arsenal fan. Big up Daniel, by the way. He changed it to the time is now. He thought
No,
Bit of a difference there, isn't there?
yeah,
it's
well, the same thing. The time is now or untenable. You know,
it's time. That's the title.
it's time. That's it. It's time. It's
What
time.
time is it?
Sack.
You asked, yeah, I said in my last tweet before I came off Twitter, I said if he loses another 1 or 2 games, his position becomes untenable, and he lost the next 2. He went and lost the next 2 games, so that makes his position untenable. I can't be a hypocrite like that. Yeah, I done the post-match reaction from my local kebab shop. I just watched that. I thought if I sit at home, I'm gonna cry. So I just done the next best thing, which is have food. Enjoy myself, man. You know what I mean? Don't let things get on top of you. Don't get mentally depressed. Shout out to the people, you know what I mean, who you know have issues like that. Go out, get some food, go and chat to people. So I chatted to my community and I said, yeah, man, it's not nice right now. It's not nice. We're in a dark place. Like 9 losses out of 12 is ridiculous at any level. Never mind aspirations of champions and Liverpool Football Club. It's mad. It's peak. It's banter. It's banter era. PSV are a good team. They're not as bad as people saying, oh, PSV, but then they shouldn't be rocking up to Liverpool and walking in that second half to a 4-1 win. They walked through us. I can't explain to you how embarrassing that second half was. I can't explain to you lot. You lot probably didn't watch it, or you probably watched it.
We watched. We watched.
More you can believe. More you can believe.
Okay, silly me. But it was embarrassing. Like every player was hanging, bro. And it started from the top. Virgil van Dijk.
Away.
I have to tell you people, that was the worst performance I've ever seen Virgil van Dijk put in. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. For 10 seconds, I thought he meant that. Like, as in, fuck this, man. Like, no. Listen.
Like you do at school. Fuck it, handball.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, handball.
No, guys.
Stephen Problems.
No, I'm serious, guys. You think I'm joking? For 10, 20 seconds, I thought to myself, he meant that.
I can't lie. I'm with you, I'm with you.
And
that was like, it didn't make sense to handball.
The geezer that pushed him, even if you did push him, it doesn't
big lad, bro.
It doesn't make you do that.
Yeah, facts.
And he just done that. So yeah, Konate is having an all-timer. We know that. But Virgil, and it just emanated from to the whole team. Only Ekatike looked lively, literally, and Szoboszlai again. The rest, I swear to you, it was embarrassing. Like embarrassing. I don't know. I just don't know. Obviously, we have to come to predictions for West Ham. I just don't know. There's no one on this panel who's going to predict a Liverpool win. No one. And that's mad. If you asked us 5-6 weeks ago, West Ham away, everyone was rubbing their hands and licking their lips, West Ham away. Right now, we're a broken team. And I think that's the best way to describe Liverpool right now. Broken. We're literally broken. There's no energy. There's no ideas. There's nothing. Take away Szoboszlai and Ekatike, there is nothing from anyone. And I'm talking Salah. I'm talking Virgil. I'm talking, you guys know McAllister. I've been on his case from the start of the season. And I'm even talking Gakpo and Ryan Gravenberch, everyone.
Bro, Gakpo's missing sitters. I don't even think Ekatike even belongs next to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is clear and far away.
Like,
I hear it lively, but Szoboszlai is literally on a carry job right now in that midfield. He's on his own. Gravenberch
in a relegation battle. We'd be in a relegation
battle. Gravenberch this season, everyone, like, bro, the defending, even the second goal. Salah, are you going to put in a duel? Are you going to put in a challenge? Even a tactical foul? Anything. You just let this man just run past you. It's an incredible pass. The fourth goal, people, Van Dijk jogging, just chilling.
Bro, the third goal.
The third, everything. Konate, man attacked oxygen. Man attacked the air, bro.
That's crazy.
What are your two centre-backs doing? It's becoming
and the scary thing,
beyond the joke, bro.
And the scary thing, guys, hear me out. And the scary thing is, I don't think we got much options until January. I literally don't.
Gomez is not fit, is he?
No, we can't. We just can't check. We can't. I don't think until we bring in Semenyo and Gahey, hopefully, I can't see it changing much. And he's under pressure. And obviously, the question is going to come: am I slot out? I never want managers. I never say slot out in an aggressive manner because I'm not about that life. But at the moment, he looks clueless. And he doesn't look like he can turn this around. I think it's a mental thing now. And I don't think he's managed or coached at this level, and especially in this adversity. And I don't think he knows how to handle it. I'm being very honest with you guys. I don't think he knows how to handle it. It's peak right now. Absolute peak.
This that Van Dijk performance, man. I'm sorry, man. The way he was to Wayne Rooney, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was back, bro. He spoke like a guy that was back, you know what I mean? And was like, yo, where you trying to shit Wayne Rooney? Who do you think you are? You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to just say, you know what? Cool. I'll defend myself. But the manner in which he was speaking, I was like, yo, bro, you're in this position, bro. and look what he's doing right now. Like, you say Konate, but Van Dijk recently, the worst thing about Konate, Van Dijk is that he blames other people. At least with Konate, he's got this almost like he's resigned. He's almost like, yo, take me off. When he's off, he's not even speaking. Van Dijk's actually like blaming others. He'll look at the referee. He'll be like, yo, what do you mean not a penalty? There's this arrogance about it. And I get it. He's a world-class centre-back and he's done amazing things. But like, bro, like, oh, no, man. Like, you're right now, you are performing very, very badly. You know what I'm saying? Salah as well, poor. Like, your whole team is just poor right now. But like I said to you, your manager, like, if they don't sack him, like, in the next, I don't know, brother, it's going to be peak for you lot. Forget about top 6, bro. Like, you lot will be struggling to finish in the top 10 at this minute with our slot. Because I genuinely, like, thought to myself, you know what? They'll beat, what you call it, the team that you played on the weekend.
PSV.
They'll beat PSV. But then I'm like, will they beat West Ham? Will they? Like, is there a confidence that someone's going to drag this team out? Like, is Salah going to do a madness? No. I don't see individual performances from anyone. You know, even Ekatike is actually drowning in your rubbish. You say he was all right, but it was lively because obviously Isak's not that sort of player. But like your whole team, Sabazza is the only one. I'm in agreement with Matisse. Sabazza is the only one with a bit of energy and a bit of fight. Rest of them, it's awful, man. Your bench, how have you spent 500 million, yeah? And your bench is so bad.
And they don't even
like,
have mad injuries.
Yeah, I know they have mad injuries, but like, bro,
but they don't. Who's injured?
Well, there you go. It's only Leone. That's it.
Well, he ain't even touched Premier League pitch. He don't even know, right? Bro. And he didn't cost much either. Wirtz is the only proper player that is missing. If Liverpool are having an injury crisis, you could make a case to say, okay, cool. You ain't got your best players. There's loads of guys missing. If a new manager does come in, what is he going to do differently? The centre-back situation is going to be the same. Are you going to go to a back three with Gomez on one leg? What needs to be done? Because I can't, honestly, outside of the back three and just putting an extra body in there so it's just numerically easier to defend.
Yeah.
I can't think of what, because it's not like his team selections are like wild in terms of like, what's the glaringly obvious team selection thing that he's doing that's like, why are you doing this? Like everybody he's playing needs to play. I don't know the solution anymore.
But the thing is, though, they say bring back Klopp, but Klopp would be a fool to come back. I'm sorry.
He won't come back.
I'm just saying, even if he done, he would be a fool to come back, bro, because it's not the same.
You see what the problem is, right?
Yeah.
Speaking from last season, we was in a hole, right? But the difference was we knew the players had fell off because they'd done what they'd done. They fell off. We needed to get to January. We had Simpson Poussey playing at centre back. He tried to bring these kids in to freshen it up. They weren't good enough. And we got to January and we bought and we steadied the ship and we did all right. With Liverpool, they've won the league. The team was better than everybody else. They've added fucking world-class players in Isak, Wirtz, and then they've bought another couple of good players in Kirkes and Frimpong. And the players are there. They give new contracts to Salah, new contracts to Van Dijk. So you're looking at it and you're thinking, right, we're revved up to go here for another 3 or 4 years here now. We're Liverpool. We're going to build on it. Something's gone wrong in the football club somewhere. It's a dressing room issue. It's got to be. There's no other way. You can't look at them players and think, why are they not performing? They're not running as fast. They're not running as hard. They're not pressing. They're not getting involved. Mo Salah looks a shadow of himself. You know what I mean? The teams are losing to, no disrespect. They should never be doing it. Anfield, they're not even performing in front of the fans. Do you know what I mean? So whoever's making the decisions at Liverpool has got to make a tough decision. They've got to take a step back and go, has he lost it? Because if he's lost it, you've got to stop the bleeding. There's a big gaping wound at Liverpool, needs to be plugged. So whether they need a new face, freshen up, because somebody will get a tune out of them players because they're a wicked team. Somebody could come in there and get a tune out of them. Whether he changes, I don't know, tactically, whatever he does, he will definitely get a fire up their ass. But he's not doing it. He stood there on the touchline, doesn't look the same guy. I think last season, he got Jurgen Klopp's team. He didn't really tweak it. And it was a new idea and they bought into it and they went with it and they won the league. This season, they're looking at him for inspiration. Right, we're up against it here. We've lost 1 game. We've lost 2 games. What are you going to do? Tell us. You tell us. And he's a Dutchman, isn't he? They're very quiet and spoken. It don't seem to be coming across to him. They're not listening. If I'm Liverpool man now at the minute, I need to stop the bleeding. So if I have to sack him and bring an interim manager in, someone that's like a Steven Gerrard, just till the end of the season, give it Giggsy to the end of the season. Remember that line? If we have to bring somebody in just to stem the flow, I'd do it. They need someone to come in like Gerrard and say, this is Liverpool Football Club. Your level of performances is not fucking acceptable what you're doing. Every single one of you is on top wages. You're all fucking top of your game. You last season at Newcastle with the big boy, the big bollocks and all that. You need to sort your head out. Virgil van Dijk, you're the captain. Mo Salah, you've got to stick it on him. We've got to go back to basics and get results on the board and get in the Champions League. That is all you can do. But for me, outside looking in, you know, he's got to go, man. I don't see a future with him. It doesn't look like a blip. This looks like a fucking massive explosion, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop.
It's a slide.
You know what it is? It's wild to say after a title. But when I think of Liverpool managers, they're just a lot more emotive. A lot more emotional, a lot like Benitez, Klopp. And I know he won the league, and he did it in his own way, and he was calm and he was quiet. But this is not the time to be quiet. It's not the time to be calm. I actually think there needs to be a little bit more energy, a little bit more just emotion. Because right now, the Liverpool fans, if they could at least gravitate to that, this is how you get cold with a manager. It's like, even after a league win, but this is how you get cold with a manager. If there's some sort of gap between the fan base and the manager. If this was Klopp, I don't think it would be the situation, even in this form. Obviously, you'd still get a few people, but I'm talking about the match goers, the guys that are going to get him sacked if they turn on him, if they start booing, if they start singing the former manager's name, if it gets toxic, because you can't be losing by 3 goals consecutively at Anfield. You can do whatever the hell you want away from home, but at home, I feel it as a Chelsea fan. I'm sure Emirates, when it was bad, Steve, Etienne. There's something about losing at home. It feels so disrespectful to the establishment. Yeah, it's a different type of pain. You can go away to someone else's yard and not be comfortable. Not being comfortable in your own yard, especially Anfield, with all this cracked up to be, right? It's the atmosphere and the cauldron. Nah, I'm sorry. If that home record don't get patterned soon, he's gonna be in some serious problems, because that ain't gonna fly.
He's already in serious problems.
Yeah,
he is. I don't want to think this. Like, it's gone beyond crisis. What's beyond crisis? I don't know. My life support now. They're on life support now. It's crazy. But I think for me, it's a Dutch way though, Steve. Man, they're very calm. They're straight to the point. I don't think they're like emotional like that. I'm sure GRIZZ will know more, but I don't think he's gonna change, man. Like, he's just a calm guy. He's gonna tell you things in a monotone kind of way. And it's going to piss people off. And that's what he's done now. Same things, he's just repeating ourselves. He's repeating. We didn't press. We didn't do this.
But the thing is, he's not.
They need the Champions League. The contract has been dishing out to Van Dijk and Salah. They need the Champions League. They can't not getting that Champions League.
Yeah, it's whenever the thing is, whenever a club is this bad, it can't just be one thing. It's multiple things. Multiple things are at play here. The manager has been terrible. They don't defend well. They're not even attacking well. You sign all these attacking players, and the biggest indictment you can give to Liverpool now is they don't even look threatening going forward. At least early on in the season, they were they were fluking wins, but they had an attack. They could go to the end. But now they're going behind in games, and it doesn't even look like they're going to come back in the game. They're not creating. They're not getting the ball into the strikers that they've bought. And then in the midfield, there's such an imbalance in the midfield. And then defensively, they're just all over the shop. Like, can't really control games, can't really create chances, can't really maintain possession, can't really stop teams on the counter. Like, everything that could go wrong for Liverpool is going wrong. And I think I'm with GRIZZ. I think they need to make a change. They have to make a change, and then they absolutely need to sign some players in January. Like that one is non-negotiable. Like, everyone says, yeah, they spent 450 million. Well, they're probably going to need to take that to around 550 or 600 million.
Do you think they've got the budget for it? Do you think they've got the budget for it?
Yeah, they should do. They should have the money. Yeah, they saved up
in one window though. Like I say, on top of what they spent, or is that going to be next year's budget gone now?
No, I think they got the money, man. I don't think they plan to spend the amount of money they're gonna have to spend. You say 150. I'm thinking 250. They need a centre back.
What?
Yeah, they need two centre backs.
Left wing.
They need 2 centre backs because Konate,
nearly $1 billion.
His head is gone. So you can cross that off. So that's 2 centre backs. They don't actually have. Frimpong is a wing back. Frimpong is if Frimpong is a wing back. So unless you're gonna change formation, yeah, that's still suspect for me. That situation there. They need a right winger. If Salah leaves to Saudi or wherever he goes, because he's
anyway now, so they need to buy some.
But Salah might decide at the end of the season, do you know what? I have fallen off, and I'm not really trying to be remembered in this way. That's 2 right wingers they need on that side, not 1, 2.
I think we're gonna buy 2 in this January window, and I think we'll probably go for 3 players in the summer, like first team top players. I think we're gonna buy a centre back and a winger in January. And then I think we're going to go for 2 centre backs and a midfielder in the summer.
You're missing a tricky midfield, GRIZZ, man. You're missing a trick there. You know, you need a midfielder, man. Like,
yeah, that's what. Yeah. But that's a summer job, not in January. Like, obviously, January's going to be hard. But yeah,
Who do you want as the next manager?
Nagelsmann.
Tobes, you should be feasting here with this game. Who would you take?
Nagelsmann.
he's not available to 2028.
German national team. Klopp take over the German national team, and Nagelsmann come over to the thing. You guys know.
Someone more realistic, though. Someone more realistic.
I mean, you need someone now.
Would you take Ange?
Who?
Ange, because you said that he was a Liverpool manager. You wanted him a couple of.
Yeah, why are you showing me your teeth at the same time, though? Can you?
No. I'm asking the question. Would you take Ange? Because you said when we hired him, we were looking at him. So would you look at him now?
No.
Would you take Kieran McKenna?
Oh, you're taking the piss, mate. You are taking the piss.
What do you mean, bro? Yo, that's an actual decent up and coming.
Oh, mate, that's worse than what you said.
Yo, what do you mean, bro?
SAEED is my god.
Shall I tell you who I'll take? Shall I tell you who I would really look at? But I think he's going to end up at City or Arsenal. Fabregas, says Fabregas. I think he's going to end up at City. I think he's going to end up at City or Arsenal, realistically. Well, actually, not Arsenal because Arteta's still.
Where's Arteta?
I was going to say, why Arsenal? Yeah.
Exactly. But says Fabregas. And the obvious shouts
take Graham Potter.
The obvious shouts are Simeone and Inzaghi. You know, ex-Inter Milan at Saudi. You know, I don't know right now. My head's frazzled.
Simeone, no chance. You're not playing that.
No,
What about Areola?
Oh.
Yeah, Areola.
Areola, yeah, and all that business. Yeah.
The thing with Areola is he plays good football. Liverpool ain't going to take a Simeone, building a team of toddlers and fighting.
But you know, like Slot, we were talking about, he hasn't got that aura. Has Areola got that aura of a Liverpool manager, if you know what I mean? No disrespect.
He's got a bit more enthusiasm, I tell you that, man. He's got more enthusiasm.
I don't know. They'll have someone.
No, honestly, man, he's got a lot of enthusiasm.
No one thought Slot, so I don't know. But they're the names. Personally, as I said, my personal.
If they rang Jurgen Klopp tomorrow and said, "Look, please take us to the end of the season. We need you back." You're having him to the end of the season.
Do you know that? Do you know what got me excited again? You know that Madrid business where all the players turned against Alonso.
Yeah.
But apparently they patched it all up, and Vinicius is going to get sold or something.
You see old Jurgen skipping up to the cop, giving it the fist pump after doing Bournemouth. You lot will be laughing it up.
Get them all lined up.
Old Jurgen will be on it again, and you'll never walk. Oh, it'll be all that shit again.
But guys, I'm not joking. You guys have actually made me sick. I actually feel sick. Like,
well, your team should make you feel sick, man.
My team made me feel sick, but you've actually made me feel sick. Like, I'm gonna be sick. So I'm gonna leave now. But give my prediction. I'm gonna send you my. I'm actually gonna be sick. I'm gonna vomit.
What's wrong with you?
Sick, yeah.
What?
I had another question to ask you.
Throw it in the bin.
I had another question to ask you. Why are you vomiting for?
It's mad. I feel sick.
You've been eating dodgy kebabs, innit?
Brother, you need to have a strong stomach for this show, bro.
Stop going to them kebab shops.
You could have legitimately been in a worse position than you are now. You're lucky to be 12th. All them last minute winners, bro. You man, based on the amount of points you stole at the start of the season, you man should be like 16th. 17th. So you better feel better soon, bro, because it could get worse, bro.
There's a lot of super chats for you as well. So
sorry, Kieran McKenna.
He's just gonna bite him on the ass. I've been being sick. You know what I mean? I've been eating good and I'm ill, and you're eating one star every night.
Man went from talking about Fabregas saying, I'm feeling sick.
Someone said this when SAEED said McKenna.
McKenna, bro. I'm telling you. That's what sent him, bro.
Bro.
He doesn't like it, does he? He doesn't like it.
SAEED and Tobes were in a relegation fucking face-off all season. I didn't see them.
Pulling yo, man. That is, honestly, GRIZZ never changed, man.
Don't go anywhere, man. Don't go anywhere. Don't scared.
Let me do the super chats on Liverpool and GRIZZ. Starting right at the top. Big up Ant79 with the gifted memberships first and foremost. Another 5 in the building. Big up my guy. Show him some love if you got one of those. And he says Gary can't miss the cooking on Monday. We must speak on his team now on another spanking. From Jamal TV fan club. well, we've spoken, and this is the condition he's currently in. So
yeah, man.
Sick.
Wish him well, chat. Wish him well, chat, man.
Kiefer says, if you were asked at the beginning of the season who would be the first manager to get sacked between Arteta and Slot, what would you have said? How crazy is it that 15 games later, it's completely reversed? Big up Ryan. Grizz, I'm sorry, but if Slot doesn't get anything but 6 points in the next 2 games, he has to go. We could be sitting 16th. Big respect what he did last season, but that's not acceptable with the amount of money he has spent.
That grammar is a bit mad.
Yeah, we had to get there. It's maybe limited word count. GJLFC says Liverpool need to become the hardest team to play against again, not the best. We need a tactician with a big personality. Inzaghi, season can be saved. And that one came in real early, so before Grizz even mentioned Inzaghi. Cool. Let me get another one in on Liverpool. That one's more.
Chat saying don't sick.
Don't sick. Don't sick. Post Klopp says Ahmed, Liverpool have lost their identity. Is this slump structural? Can Slot restore the culture or identity needed to challenge for the major honors? Doesn't look like him. Doesn't look like it. Let me see. Jamal, Gary, Kamal, Tommy, Matthew next on Sunday. Never thought we'd see such wholesale changes on the panel. And
Who the hell is Tommy?
You
can't be impossible.
You said it though.
When did I say my
debate?
Tobias.
What?
On the debate.
yeah.
Tommy, you said call me Tommy the Spank Engine. That's what you said.
No, I was talking about Thomas Frank, man. Come on, man, please.
Yeah, but you said call you.
Call me Tommy the Spanky Engine. Is that some kinky fucking the oyster bar? Hey, don't call me Toby. Call me Tommy the Spank Engine. Hey, I don't know what you got to in that book, mate. The Blue Oyster, but it's perverted.
I don't rise into this.
Tommy the Spank Engine.
I knew it.
I love it. That's crazy, man.
Get the blue light back on the wall. Get it on the wall. At least we knew what was happening.
Get the blue light back up. Hey, Parasite says, Grizz, stop chatting bullshit. Get someone to explain Virgil van Jordan the handball rules. And where was Slow Salah? Oh, mate, that sent me and I said it. Matty Reed says, wanted to know from the panel how much Jota's death really affected Liverpool. There's no point going to the panel because no one can answer this question. No. Of course, it's going to have an effect on a human. In terms of the extent of what Liverpool are going through right now, I'd say it's not the reason for it. Lad says, I'd get Xavi Ingris. He's available at the moment. And Jason's asking, what has Wirtz done in his career to be called world class? He's done nothing more than Kagawa or Mkhitaryan in that German league.
People forget about Mkhitaryan in the Bundesliga.
He was cold.
He was cold, man.
He was gliding past, man, burying it bottom corner.
Wirtz isn't world class, but he's a good player.
Guna Sanchez, Arsenal buried PSV 7-1. UEFA zombified them, sent them to Anfield. It turned into Resident Evil just for Van Dijk to become a netball player. It's all mental. Big up Guna San. How come Arteta still has a job and hasn't won anything? Yet people are quick to run Slot out of town. That one's from T. Guna. It's the form. The form's crazy. Grizz, I know you've been through a lot recently, but you don't have to leave football and all that. You need to ignore these guys. Just enjoy the atmosphere. Good one. Massum says, Grizz, Khan to Gary Khan, from the community man to community cooch. Man them taking their time and freestyling. What's going on, Hunk?
That's crazy. Community cooch is crazy.
That is absolutely
crazy.
And that's gonna stick. You know when you hear something and you know it's gonna stick in the chat. You're gonna be getting called the community cooch for weeks.
Tommy
the Spank Engine and community cooch.
Community cooch and Tommy the that is crazy. What have we become?
Oh no, man.
Getting coochie with the community. That's mad.
Oh my
man.
god! All right, let's do predictions. West Ham Liverpool. I'm gonna go 2-1 West Ham.
Come on.
Steve.
If they lose to West Ham.
Is it at West Ham?
Yeah.
If they lose
Doesn't
to West
matter.
Ham.
Oh, shit.
No, it doesn't matter. You're right.
Yeah, I'm going the same. 2-1
2-1.
West Ham.
SAEED.
Cooch Khan.
Cooch Khan is crazy.
It's the name.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
They're spelling it with a K as well.
You're cooked. Your team better start getting some points, honestly, because it's going to be a long season.
I can't lie. I genuinely don't know.
Start.
I'm gonna go with surely Liverpool win.
Surely
I'm still gonna
Liverpool
go with
win.
that. 1-0 Liverpool.
1-0. All right, cool. Tobs.
2-1 Liverpool.
Beg.
Another win. Matisse.
2-1 West Ham.
And GRIZZ.
1-1.
Wow.
1-1.
This is
Start.
finish.
Cool.
Turkish, I
I mean,
message.
yeah, you're struggling there, man. Before you just
Struggling there. Safe.
sort yourself out, bro.
Coochie community safe.
Yeah, big up GRIZZ, man.
Cooch Khan. What a night. All right, cool. I mean, Tottenham 5-3 PSG, mad game. Didn't watch it, watch the highlights. But yeah, Told you were there. Seemed to enjoy the experience, not the result, obviously. And you got Fulham at White Hart Lane this weekend.
Yeah, PSG wasn't expecting a win. Wasn't really gonna criticism of the manager wasn't gonna save Matisse. Criticism of the manager wasn't really gonna be amplified by the result here because it's a difficult game and a game that we would have seen from early and said, yeah, this one's an L. Mark this one out, and it's a what can you do in spite of the result? And to be honest, it was an encouraging performance, even though we had some issues in the performance itself. It's not nice to concede another hat-trick again, but I think if I compare the performances in recent weeks in comparison to this game, I thought we played a lot better. I thought we looked a lot more fluid as a football team. And I actually think in the first half, we actually defended against PSG quite well. We defended quite well and we pressed them really high and got into a lot of good positions. Just it was the final ball, final pass that was lacking. But I think we did as best as we could, or better yet, I actually think Thomas Frank did as best as he could. And I think we needed that because it's been weeks of dog crap. But that was a brave tactic, brave setup, brave team selection, and really it could have seen us get something out of that game if not for Romero basically platooning that game into chaos, man. But yeah, it is what it is. Kolo Muani off the mark for the season. Richarlison scored. Bergvall and Gray, they played well. But yeah, man, we have to beat Fulham. We have to beat Fulham because this is what's that? That's 2 straight losses, 2 straight games where we conceded 4 more goals. If I look at our last 4 or 5 games, I think prior to, I think Copenhagen is our last win. I think maybe we lost to Chelsea, drew to Man United, lost to Arsenal, lost to PSG. So we have to win this game.
One Premier League win in it at your stadium. One Premier League win. That's
one
crazy.
Premier League win all season. So we have to win this game. Have to win this game. Yeah. But the coaching was much better, and you
were more braver. You were more braver.
Yeah, and it puts things into perspective as to what I've been complaining about the last couple of weeks, because it's the exact same team, no difference in players coming in and out. It's the exact same team. How are we able to generate a performance like that in comparison to what we saw against Chelsea, what we saw against Wolves, what we saw against Bournemouth, like Arsenal? That can happen. Terrible, but that can happen. But the manner there, Chelsea, Wolves, Leeds, it's nasty work. Monaco, Bodo, nasty work. So that shows me that you can set the team up in a way that can get us at least creating chances, getting shots at goal. So Fulham, we have to win. No mistake. If he loses to Fulham, if we lose to Fulham and then we lose to Newcastle, bruv, alarm bells have to be ringing. It's that simple. It's that simple.
What did you think of the Paris fans, Tob? They're good, aren't they?
Oh, they're fantastic, man. They're fantastic. That's why, like, that stadium's been on my bucket list for ages. I've never had a reason to go there, but I've always wanted to go there. PSG fans, they're the best fans in the world. Like, hand on heart. I've seen a lot of football matches, a lot of teams.
You notice how they put their megaphone into the speakers in the away end. So when they're shouting out the megaphone and singing, it comes in your away end. So you literally got no chance against out singing them there.
Bro, before the game, it's an hour before the game, and their ultras are going crazy, bro. Players haven't even come out to warm up yet. Their ultras are going crazy, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. I've watched a lot of football. I've watched football in Turkey, Spain, Germany, like so many places, Scotland. Like, they are unequivocally the best fans I've seen play my team. Like, they're brilliant, man. They're brilliant. And the stadium is phenomenal. The whole experience, the pre-match experience, they had DJs, wicked music, the fireworks, the what's them things when the flame comes out before the game. The whole experience is superb, bro. I need to go back there before the season ends. I want to go back there and I want to sit with the ultras. Brilliant.
Get on to Stuart, man. Get on to Stuart.
Yeah, I've told him already. I'm going there next year.
Spurs super chats. One came in earlier from Rasta saying, how do Spurs fans have chest? How can you be big six, never won a Prem? Remember, you've got hat-tricked twice this week.
I think he needs to spend this money on some grammar apps so he can learn how to construct questions and sentences, because this doesn't even make sense.
I made sense of it.
Brilliant hat trick from Vitinha, though, man. What a player.
Top
player.
Top player.
Big up Alien Boy. When I bought my mob moment, it was the last one. Bought it so fast, forgot to put my address in. So you was the guy I had to message to get the address. They should all be delivered right now as well. So if it has been delivered, tag us on socials, people. And that's it on Tottenham in terms of predictions. Okay, cool. Let's do. I mean, Matisse. I don't know what's happened to Matisse. So,
right. Whoa. What are we saying there?
Yes.
It's predictions.
And he's not set his scores, has he?
In the private chat, I had to get off at 11.
Well, he didn't put predictions in, did he?
And Grizz?
Grizz gave me his.
Okay, fair.
Spicy, lovely. Let's go.
Spicy.
Yeah, he thinks he's a little leader, doesn't he, Matisse? He thinks he's the boss. So give him points, deduct the points off him.
Little leader.
Talks to you like you know when you get a job and your boss walks in and he's about 20 and you think, I ain't listening to this guy. The way he speaks in that group, he's like some little foreman. I just imagine him there, his little clipboard, like, oh, Big Steve said that. He's not allowed to do that. Big Steve's not allowed to do that. So fucking deducting points.
Oh my god. Tottenham Fulham. Let's start then and let's keep it moving. Tottenham Fulham. I'm gonna go 2-2. Steve.
2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs. Saeed.
I'm gonna go with 3-1 Spurs.
TOBS.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Tottenham.
Who thought of that idea though? 8 p.m. on a Saturday. It's like really
they changed the time, yeah.
Bro, we're playing Fulham away on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fulham away on Tuesday night. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's all over the gaff now. I'm seeing fixtures in December and January every single day of the week. So Matisse hasn't got his prediction in. GRIZZ has gone 2-1 to Tottenham. Cool. That's all the predictions in. Well, Man United is last up. And Matisse is actually typing right now as well. So yeah, he's actually put his predictions in, but the Tottenham one's too late. So what can we do? There was one super chat here saying Palace losing 2-1. They're going to bounce Oh, we're gonna be their bounce back game. That one was from Adam. So yeah, Palace away.
Yeah, not won there since 2020. It's a bit of a bogey ground, man. But then again, every ground's a bogey ground for us, man. At the minute,
I hate Palace, me. I
know, bro. You're talking about being 4-0. We've been beaten so many times, bro, against Palace, man. They absolutely have destroyed us in recent times, man. We have to bounce back, man. We have to bounce back from that disappointing result on Monday. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. The one thing I can say is that they just played now, and they got to play the kickoff time is 12 p.m. on a Sunday, so there's not much rest for Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? And they have got a small squad, but then again, it's like, are we going to take advantage of that? You know what I mean? Like, are we? So I don't know, man. I don't know what formation it's going to be. I don't know what side we're going to set up. This is the problem with Man United. Like, you just don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to concede first? You know, we're third in the table in the first half, 18th in the second half. You know what I mean? So there's just we don't know what's going to happen, man. So we have to just win games at the minute, not by the way we play. Just find and Mbumo and hope for the best, man. But yeah, like I said, man, it's a tough game, man. Palace, you know what they're going to be like. They literally play our formation, and we'll find out who outclasses who in that game, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, big bounce back needed, man. We have to win, but I don't think we will. So yeah, that's me, to be honest with you. Simple as that.
Might be one of those.
Surely you have the edge, because they've
that's what I'm saying, bro. You had the edge over us so we had the edge over you when you'd played Copenhagen, Chelsea, and yet we looked tired.
United's got the edge on everyone. They've only got one game a week.
I know, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. With this United team, you don't know what's going to happen, man. They're very, very, can't predict them, man. So I don't know, man. I just hope that we can find something, man. But we have to win, but I don't think we will.
Cool, short but sweet. Let me see what super chats are in. Diabolical Saeedism as always, guys. Let's play a game. Whose quote is this? Quote: no watch along next week, guys. I'm traveling to the capital of Spain, Rome.
Did you just make these up, this guy?
Yeah,
man. But it's believable, isn't it? So
it's believable. Cool. I'm sure I saw another one on United. Where are we? Well, Matty's asking.
Sorry, when's AFCON? Someone just mentioned AFCON. When's AFCON?
Oh,
it's this month. This month. Well, next month. December.
December the 23rd, it starts, 23rd. But they're saying that they could potentially take them 2 weeks before it starts.
That's what they did last year.
Yeah, bro. Which, oh my God. And Boom on Ahmad, we are finished, bro. Finished.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I genuinely don't know, man, whether we'll go into January transfer window or not. But speak.
That's what you got, Cunha. That's what you signed Cunha and Sesko. They got to step up. Simple. Simple. You got to step up. You can't complain about missing in Boomer when you signed.
We did sign. Yeah, I agree. They have to step up, but equally, we don't have the most in terms of the squad quality. There's not really anyone on the bench that can come on and do something. So, yeah, they do need to step up, but at the same time, you're still losing 2 key players. So,
Matty, apologies. GRIZZ is gone now, feeling sick. So a whole Liverpool United combined 11 would have to wait for another day. And in terms of the Arsenal one, I mean, if we win the Champions League is a very big if. Can't really talk unless it happens, especially when you're comparing to legends, greats that have got shit done before. So can't really answer that one right now either. Let me see. I'm sure I saw. Oh, there we are. Saeed, are you concerned that outside of Mbumo, no one is really contributing? AFCON just round the corner. It might get painful.
Yeah, literally, man. But like I said, Toby said, Cunha, Sesko, they have to step up, man. Bruno, you know what I mean?
And last one on Saeed United. Saeed on Rance's latest stream, 13 minutes and 5 seconds in. Quote, someone who's meant to be a centre-back going out to right-back is never a good story. 3 of Arsenal's fullbacks want to have a word with you.
Yeah, I was talking about Koundé, man. Koundé is an awful player, man. I can't lie. Defensively wise, shocking, man. So I think we were talking about Koundé, to be fair.
I was expecting a Saeedism, but it was more of just an opinion.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do the predictions for Palace United, and then I've got 10 super chats left to just get through. I'm gonna go to I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. Steve?
I'm going to say 2-0 Palace.
2-0. Saeed?
I'm going to say 2-2.
Oh gosh, that's what it's going to be.
Tobs?
I'll go 1-1.
1-1. Matisse has gone 2-1 Palace, and Grizz has also gone 1-1. So that wraps up.
So he clocked that he fumbled basically.
Yeah, just a minute after we moved on from Tottenham, he got his predictions in. He doesn't know that he one prediction down, but he'll find that.
Whoa! Why am I not got? Yo.
Yeah, he'll find that. Big up Kareem. He says, TY official, I know you're watching. See you on Sunday, brother. Sounds like a personal message. Hopefully TY is watching. Parasite says, not a young fan Turkish. I've been supporting Chelsea since Pachescu, Poyet, Lasso, Zola, Wise, Hullet, and late great Vialli days. Okay. The earlier comment didn't seem very mature, but each to their own. Guna-san says, Matisse, big props on the branching out pod. Been enjoying it. Can't wait for more suggestion. Could you do one with Tobes and Tossing and title it Peas in a Pod to hear from twins who support very different teams? Well, if Matisse is watching, comment section, Matisse, get at them. If he's not, I'll pass it on to him, brother. And I'm sure he appreciates the love. Raji's asking, if you could have a guaranteed injury-free Bale, Robben, or Salah commit their entire career to your club, who do you choose? Honestly, it's Bale probably.
Oof.
Robben win it, man.
Robben is the one that it makes sense.
I'm going Bale.
I think Bale would, the level that Bale reached.
Yeah.
If you could have that fit, guaranteed injury free, that guy used to bang it top bins from 25 yards like it was nothing for Tottenham.
And it's mad to think that it was like just a fullback on it at like Southampton or something.
Yeah,
just nothing special at all.
Signed for Tottenham, they didn't win a game when he started. I remember that went on for like a season or something, and then all of a sudden he just
went on for like 3 years.
Yeah,
and you know what? You look at him now, and he openly admits that football he wasn't really overly asked about it. He loves his golf and that. So probably imagine if he was a mad football, dedicated, crazy guy, but what he could have probably levels he could have got to even bigger than what he did.
Yeah.
Most footballers are like that, man. They don't really like enjoy football in a sense. Like it's more of a job, isn't it? Really, like you know what I mean. You'd be surprised how many footballers are, you know what I mean, so invested in it.
All right, big up Reggie as always. He's always in the building. K Charles says excited to be at the bridge for the first time, coming all the way from Canada. Hopefully, you can hope for that, brother. Sadiq says, I'm confident we will win the Premier League, but I also know there'll be bumps on the road. We ask players to show composure. Us Gooners should do the same. Come on, you Gunners. Big up Hamza. Shout out to Hugh, who got to enjoy the treble and 4 in a row while on the show. Meanwhile, Steve's been cooked for the last 2 years.
That's what I mean, man. The glory days on here, the glory days when I would have been literally taking the piss bad. You got them days, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it, when you think about it? It's actually,
I had to deal with a Champions League final loss to the Gremlins.
Oh, yeah. That was year 1, I think, our first full season, isn't it? Yeah, 2021.
Yeah. That season, when that's one of my best cookings, I can't lie. When Steve went,
it's why I don't get the hate, man, from the rival fans. Like I'm gloating in that. Fucking hell, man. You haven't even seen it. But I was like, I wouldn't have been able to. I went 60. What did I do? 65 out of 68 games that season. I've never been on.
Yeah. You've done a lot.
Yeah.
Big up 1-2. Well, Turkish, your hiring program is crazy. You've even got a bold Carl Fredrickson representing Liverpool. Respect your elders. Oh, overrated. 1-2 world. It's been a while, brother. I hope you're good. Ahmed says, Big 6 to Saturn else. Get the community cooch ready for Tommy's big Frank engine.
What the hell is this?
Get others on board.
Yeah, come on. For Allah, brother, man. Come on, man.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And I was meant to read that out. Mad. The Silver Arsenal with the last one of the night. Of course, the Spud was amazed by PSG's atmosphere. Their energy is different compared to go-karting and concert stadium in N17. 17th place Spud.
Do you know what?
How,
I said to
how did
Toby,
you enjoy? How did he enjoy the atmosphere when you lot played there last year?
How do you know he supports Arsenal?
His badge.
Do you know what, though, Toby? What I said to you before on your video when you were all going, "Oh, when the Spurs dead," it's the most depressing fucking song I've ever heard in my life.
Slow build, man.
Looking at you, lot going, "What the fuck
Yeah.
are they doing?" You know what I mean? You need a bit of energy, man. Bit of energy. You know what I mean? It's every so when you know that little trumpet at the beginning, like, yeah, what the
That's our
fuck's
chant,
that?
man. That's our chant.
He gets drowned out, innit? But yeah.
Even Arsenal have got like, over the last few years decided, right, we need to step it up a level. They're doing tifos. They're doing the what they call
quality, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we
them
do
guys
tifos
at the
as well.
front, Ashburton Army.
Yeah. I've
all
seen
that.
that.
Trying
You
to
lot
do
are doing trumpets and fucking Ed Sheeran concerts on the
No, we
pavement.
do tifos. Some of our tifos are sick as well, man. We do tifos. We do flags. But yeah, the chants could do with a freshen up, but he's what it is.
lead that, man. Start writing, brother. You could be the next. You could be
You
the
had a
guy that.
leader, mate.
Yeah.
Toby the spank engine at the front, giving it the big one.
Trust me.
End the show, man. End the show.
Big Thomas the tank engine appears behind that end one day. I just know it's you. You've got yourself infiltrated in there.
I think that was where did I even get that from? Was that expression?
Smoke coming out of the engine at the top and that.
Hey,
We're ready to plow you. We're ready to plow you.
You know, we lost Steve the moment I said Tommy the spank engine. That's the moment.
Honestly, he's just been he's been obsessed with it.
Since then his head is
Bro.
gone.
Well, just imagine them walking in the oyster going, "Good night, Pete. Hey, good evening, people. Don't call me Toby anymore. Call me Tommy the spank engine."
Steve sounds better. That's how good that is.
Yeah.
It's mad. All right, people, listen, there's 4 of us left. We started with 6. We're here now. Grizz throwing up. He can't. Liverpool just making him sick. Slot making him sick. And Matisse is out. We had connection issues, so he had to leave. It's down to us. 4 individual channels in the description below. Make sure you are subscribed. The Mob this Sunday. Make sure you're there. Chelsea, Arsenal, me and Matisse, Grizz and Tobs as always. And then make sure you're there for the main show Monday. That's when we're back right here, people. Love for the love as always. We'll see you Sunday. Peace. We're out.